coming up next here on Sports Radio 810 WHB. And, of course, we'll be back with Bob Hamilton's post-game show coming up on Sports Radio 810 WHB. And, of course, we'll join the baseball game in progress coming up after all that's concluded.
Take on the Bulldogs of Kearney High School in a game that will likely determine the Class 4 District 8 regular season champion. Good evening, I am Tim Spurl. He is KansasGridiron.com's Randy Withers. And Randy, this is a great matchup. This is a rivalry game, a game that Kearney has dominated in the past. But if you look back at the matchups, this is a series where Kearney has blown Plat County out year in, year out. But this is arguably enough the most talented Plat County team we've seen in quite a few years.
That's the exciting part of this game. I mean, this is such a phenomenal rivalry. I mean, you and I were talking about just the buzz in the stadium so far. But when you look at how talented this Pirates offense and defense is coming into this game, I mean, this is just a fabulous matchup. This, you know, to use a tired old cliche, this is what it's all about. This is high school football in Kansas City, and I couldn't be more excited for this game tonight.
Plat County comes in with a record of 6-2. They are ranked number 12 in the top 25 on the Week 9 810varsity.com poll. They are number 3 in Missouri Class 4. They are led by head man Bill Oots in his 9th season. 65-37 overall record for his Plat County Pirates. And on the other side, for the Kearney Bulldogs, they are led by Coach Greg Jones. 2 state championships, one last year in his first year back as a Class 4 competitor with Kearney. In his 11th year, 113 wins, only 22 losses on Coach Jones' resume. His Bulldogs are 7-1, number 9 in the top 25, and number 2 in Missouri Class 4. That's right, top 5 teams in Missouri Class 4 in Platte County and in Kearney. I mean, you can't speak enough of how much is on the line, not only in your own district, but for as far as the rest of the state goes.
Exactly. This is a titanic matchup in the way of the rankings, of playoff seeding, and not just that, the fact that this is such a bitterly contested rivalry between these two communities. I mean, the stakes couldn't be higher, really, for a regular season game. And that's the crazy part is we could do this again.
Oh, absolutely. I was talking to Coach Oots leading up to the game. I actually talked to him last night about this, and that's exactly what he said to me. This is a team in Kearney that knocked Platte County out of the playoffs last year, beat them in the district championship game, actually. He said this is basically an 8-quarter game. He didn't want to get ahead of himself, but in all likelihood, these two teams will play again, whether it be here or down the road in Kearney. But he's approaching this basically as an 8-quarter game. I mean, obviously you want to win this game, try to get that future game on your own site. But, yeah, these two teams will most likely match up again with each other, and that makes it all the better for us.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're a fan of high school football in Kansas City, this is a rivalry that you know all about. It is steeped in tradition. These are two very tough, very physical football teams that believe in running the football, that believe in playing defense and in doing it the right way. And the fact that we could, as you said, be in the first 4 of 8 quarters this evening is just crazy to think about.
It's a wonderful atmosphere. At 6 o'clock, this place was already packed. The parking lot is overfilled onto the highway near us. It is Platte County. It is Kearney. The Highway 92 showdown on Sports Radio 810 WHB. Kearney across the way from us. They are in their all-white road uniforms. They've got the purple helmet and the yellow K on top. And Platte County, they're on this near side to us. They've got the black uniforms, the orange pants, the orange numbers, and the black helmet with the pirate logo on the side. Once again, he's Randy Withers. I'm Tim Spurl, just getting ready to get things started. It is Week 9 of high school football in the state of Missouri. Platte County will jog back to return the opening kickoff. And on his way back deep to receive is Kevin Neal and T.J. Guillory. Carney will tee this one up at the 40-yard line. It is Hunter Atkinson. He's a kid that's actually got a pretty good leg, plays offensively, gets a little time defensively. We'll talk about him, but again, a guy with a good leg, potentially a next-level leg. But we will talk about him and all of that more to come. Here comes Week 9 high school football underway. The Highway 92 showdown. Up over end kick is through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and here comes that Platte County attack.
Was really interested to see what Neal could do if he had a chance to return that one. Obviously, went into the end zone. Neal, a kid that's a big player for this Platte County offense, averaging 32 yards per kickoff return with a long of 84 so far this year.
And here comes that offense for Platte County, averaging over 38 points a contest. And they're very balanced. 190 through the air, 192 on the ground. And it is started by the head man at quarterback, Justin Mitchell, who lines up in the shotgun. His running back, Michael McNair, next to him. And it's a loose exchange, and that one goes back to the the 13 before the quarterback, Mitchell, jumps on it. It'll be a loss of about 5 on the first down play.
Kearney outside linebacker Brett Levine was the first man there for the Bulldogs. Levine, one of the top players on this defense, a defense that is very aggressive, very sound. As soon as that fumble, as soon as the mishap happened with the exchange, he was on it.
Justin Mitchell, the quarterback, over 1,100 yards on the season for him. 17 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and another whistle. Also a very capable runner. He's just under 400 yards running on the year, but Coach Oots, he stressed to me that this is the best athlete on the field tonight. The quarterback, Justin Mitchell. Once again, the shotgun sends a motion to man to the right side. Short drop, he's got time. He's going to zip it right side and incomplete. Miscommunication, there wasn't even a receiver in the area.
Defensive back Hunter Atkinson for Kearney was in the neighborhood. Atkinson, as you mentioned, a kid that really does a lot of things for them on this Kearney squad. The 6'2", 185-pound senior was about the only man with a shot at that pass.
3rd and 15 for Platte County, on this opening drive of the ballgame. 3 right, 1 left. They're going to give on a counter coming left side. That's McNair, a stiff arm across the 20, and he gets bumped out of bounds at the 24-yard line. He'll be about 6 yards short of that first down marker.
Tough run there by McNair. You can see why he's been done as well as he had in this Pirates offense so far this season.
They will mark him out of bounds right at the 25, so it's a 4th and 5, but still the punt unit comes on for Platte County, which will send back the returner, Patrick Connery. But yeah, Lucina will drop back in punt formation. Carney showing a punt will do. They'll set up to return this one. Connery on a bounce, won't touch it. It'll hit it forward, take a Platte County roll to the 42. It'll be down right there, and here comes this Bulldogs offense.
Good field position for Kearney with their first possession of the game, almost at midfield to start.
And likewise for Kearney, similar to that Platte County attack, very balanced. 162 yards they average through the air, also 159 on the ground. Just shy of 33 points a game for a team that runs through their quarterback as well. Anthony Pritzel, 1,200 yards on the season, 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 11 touchdowns on the ground for Pritzel. He starts in the shotgun. He will give straight up the middle, and running into a crowd of Pirates is the tailback, Logan Hackman.
Glenn Gamil, the defensive tackle, led the charge there for Platte County. The big 6'1", 240-pound sophomore led a surge of Pirates as they took down the running back right at the line of scrimmage.
Patrick Connery into the game. Lines up behind the quarterback, Pritzel, 6'2", 175-pound senior quarterback. 10:46 to play opening quarter. Platte County goes 3 and out on their opening drive. And now here come the Bulldogs, a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, play fake, zips right side, and it is incomplete. Low throw intended for Jess Davis, and it'll be 3rd and long.
Jess Davis, the leading receiver for this Bulldogs squad. He just about managed to pull that one off the turf here on the near sideline, but just couldn't quite haul it in.
And now whistles before the snap. They reset the football back to the 42. They had it up to the 43. And now they fix the spot. So here we go. 3rd and 10 off the 42. Got to get to the Platte County 48-yard line for a first down. Pritzl back into the shotgun, 3 left, 1 right. Shotgun snap, he's going to roll left. Now he's got pressure in his face, gets rid of it, tipped up and incomplete. On the far side, and it'll be 4th down.
Almost intercepted there by Platte County safety Cade Getling. Senior was playing down cloud coverage, kind of up towards the line of scrimmage, tipped it up, almost tipped it to a teammate that was behind him on the sidelines. It would have spelled doom early for this Platte County, for Kearney's offense, because they had a chance to run that one back.
Punt unit on, and that'll send back Kobe Cummings, 5'10", 177-pound junior return man for Platte County, sits at his own 20-yard line. Couple of 3-and-outs to start this ball game. Low snap, and the punt is a good one. High spiraling kick, fair caught made at the 22-yard line. And once again, here comes that Pirates offense who struggled on their opening drive. They go 3-and-out. See if they can bounce back on their second drive of the ball game.
After the success they had on the late 3rd down run with Michael McNair, I think we'll see them try to get him the football a little bit more. He's a kid with over 1,100 yards rushing, averaging better than 6 yards per carry this season. Also figures into the passing game with 10 receptions for nearly 120 yards receiving.
3 left, 1 right, and like you said, McNair in the backfield. He's going to get the carry, running straight up the middle, runs into a wall, but keeps chugging forward for about 2 yards past the 25-yard line. And on the edge, Justin Mitchell has definitely got some targets. One of those guys being John Watts, stands 6'4", 170 pounds, only a junior receiver. And Coach Ute said, obviously, he makes for a lot of mismatches, and he's got big play speed.
Watts, a kid that already has 6 touchdown receptions on the year. He is the big play threat for this offense in the passing game.
4 receivers after the gain of 3 on the ground. Short drop, looking left. Now here comes pressure, stepping up and stepping into a sack. Justin Mitchell gets leveled. The ball came out, and Carney's got it.
Wow.
Back of the 15.
Big momentum shift there early on. Carney going to have first and 10 inside the 20-yard line. Huge momentum play for the Bulldogs.
Second time the pressure has gotten home on Justin Mitchell. That pocket struggling to hold off the Kearney defensive line. And now the Bulldogs are knocking on the door. Ball at the Platte County 15-yard line, 9:36 to go opening quarter. Back comes Pritzl. He's going to roll right. Looks to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run across the 10 to the 5. Diving for the end zone. He's just going to be short.
He was very close on the dive. But, yeah, they're going to spot him down. Looks like just inside the 2-yard line.
And they go quickly back to the line.
Greg Jones looking to use some tempo here.
Pritzl back to the shotgun. He's going to step left. Now he's going to roll behind his guard. He's going to try to sneak it behind him, but he got plugged up. And he's well short of that end zone.
Pritzl was belted in the backfield by a member of that Platte County front. Big stop on a stand here. Chance, if Platte County can hold them to 3, this would be a huge success after the early turnover.
Patrick Connery is the tailback to the left of Pritzl in the backfield. Pritzl checks over to the sideline, gets a signal in, 8:50 clock rolling in this first quarter. Nothing. They're going to give to Connery, diving over the left guard, and he's in for a touchdown. 6-0, Patrick Connery able to walk right on in, and the Kearney Bulldogs strike first.
Big block there by fullback Zachary Riley as they went over the left side just between the center and the guard. He put a big shot on a Platte County defender, knocking him back in the end zone. Connery was almost able to walk in on that one.
On for the extra point is Hunter Atkinson. He can make it 7-0, and that is exactly what he'll do. This kick up and through, and we take your first commercial break, 7-0. Platte County down to Kearney in the Highway 92 showdown on 810 WHB.
Westlake Ace Hardware is opening their 20th location in the KC Metro. Come to the newest location in the shopping center off 69 Highway and 151st Street in Overland Park. On Saturday, October 15th, they'll have lots of doorbuster deals, plus a special appearance from a sporting KC player. They'll have free carnival games, face painting, kettle corn, and more. While you're there, have lunch at their charity cookout with all proceeds going to the Friends of the Farmstead for improvements to Deanna Rose Children's Farm. Westlake Ace Hardware's grand opening celebration off 69 Highway and 151st Street, Saturday, October 15th.
Specialist, what do you say about this Ford Escape?
Left rear tire, worn, uneven tread. Pressure's lower in front.
Nice assessment, Treads.
Got the perfect fit. Ready to roll.
Now get a $140 rebate by mail on 4 select tires when you use the Ford Service credit card at the Big Tire event.
When your Ford needs service, you need a specialist at Ford.
Subject
10
to credit
seconds.
approval. Rebate by prepaid debit card. Other tire manufacturer rebate or offer cannot be combined with Ford Service credit card rebate or offer. See your participating Ford dealer for details through 12/31/16.
Back from Platte County High School, 7-0 Kearney on your 810 WHB High School Game of the Week. The kick goes into the back of the end zone. It is another touchback from Hunter Atkinson, and here comes that offense for the third time. They went 3 and out on their first drive. They fumbled on their second drive, and Randy, they need to get going.
Big possession here. I know it's difficult to say something like that. It may sound strange this early in the game, but Pirates have to get something going.
Mitchell from the shotgun will give on a counter to McNair running left. Big hole across the
Big
25
run.
to the 30. Picks up a block to the 40, stutter step back towards the inside, and now he's going to get roped down near the 42-yard line. Pick up a 22 for McNair.
I think we've seen the most successful thing that Platte County can do is give the ball to the 5'10", 177-pound senior running back. McNair is shifty in the open field. He reads the defense well. He just simply moves smooth, and right now that's what they need, something to start to build a rhythm offensively.
Over 1,100 yards for the senior tailback Michael McNair on the year. 1st and 10 from the 42. They're going to give it to him again, running straight ahead, and he ran into a couple of Kearney defenders to the 45, called a gain of 3.
Saw linebacker Jacob Marshall was one of the first men to get his hands on him. The 185-pound senior had 48 tackles, 14 tackles for loss, a very active member of this Bulldogs defensive front.
2nd and 7 for the Pirates from their own 45, and now whistles. And the referee's trying to sort out the play clock, maybe the sidelines, and now he'll roll it. So no timeout. Here we go, 8:04 to play in this opening quarter. Short drop, looking over the middle. Deep ball. Got a man out there, and it is incomplete. John Watts, the receiver in the area, but Justin Mitchell just ahead of the target.
You watch John Watts out there. We talked about him earlier. 6'4", 170-pound junior. He looks taller than that. That is a big, long, wide receiver. And, you know, to use an old phrase, that's what they look like. That is what a big-time wide receiver prospect looks like.
3rd and 7. Got to have this if you're Platte County. 4 receivers in the formation. Kearney with 3 down linemen. Not showing pressure. Now they'll sneak up towards the line. Short drop. Throws right side. It is complete right at the sticks. Making a diving grab was T.J. Guillory.
Big catch by Guillory there. It's going to be close. And a first down.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him just by the nose of the football. So Justin Mitchell has got him now across midfield. Well, no, they say 4th down. So it looked like they were going to go ahead and move the sticks. Now they stop him. Yeah. I mean, it's right there.
Very close.
I'll be surprised if they don't have a measurement here. And they won't. Platte County will get to the line in a hurry on a 4th and literally a couple of inches. Mitchell in the shotgun, and now we have whistles. We have a timeout taken by Carney, and I'm surprised that Coach Oots hasn't requested a measurement because, again, this looks awful close to the naked eye.
I wondered if maybe that was the reason to call timeout at this point. You know, chance to rally his troops if they do have to go for it on 4th and short, but also an opportunity for him to tell the official, hey, you guys need to take a look at this. Because it is by the nose of the football, it would appear.
So we will not have a measurement. The ref refuses to bring out the chains. He's confident in his spot, so here we go. It'll be 4th and literally, let's call it 3 inches. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Lining up in the shotgun is Justin Mitchell. Hard count. Checks over to the side. Backs off another couple of yards, and now he's going to shake all the way back into punt formation. Low snap, and he will boot it away. It's a good punt. End over end. Hits at the 20. Takes a Platte County roll inside the 10, inside the 5, and it's down at the 3-yard line. They'll mark it back at the 5 where it was originally touched, but what a boot. What a call by Coach Utes.
And a great play there by Kevin Neal. Number 4, the senior running downfield to make a play to keep the ball from rolling into the end zone, keeping it in the field of play. I mean, that was for a quick kick to get executed and end up almost in the coffin corner. That's a phenomenal play there.
So now here comes that Kearney offense, fresh off their first touchdown of the game, but they only had to go 15 yards. On their opening drive, they went 3 and out. Here comes Pritzl. Back into the shotgun. Again, Connery lines up in the backfield with him. The give is to Connery, running straight up the middle, spins off one tackler, and he is shoved down back at the 4-yard line. Great job of penetrating that line by the front for Platte County.
We keep mentioning Kevin Neal. Kevin Neal was in one of the many tacklers that were able to bring down the ball carrier on that one. Young man has been very active so far in the early going of this game.
Under 7 minutes to play in the opening quarter, 7-0 Bulldogs and the Highway 92 showdown. Winner of this game likely the winner of Class 4 District 8 regular season title. Short drop, deep ball right side, and it is overthrown and incomplete. There was contact on the near boundary, no flag, as the intended target, Jess Davis, was about 2 yards shy of where that ball landed at midfield. Call it 3rd and 10 for Pritzl and company here. Only 2 receivers in the formation, one right, one left. Couple of backs backed up there next to Pritzl. Short drop, now he's going to tuck it and run. Straight up the middle, dodges one man, takes a lick shy of the 15-yard line, and he's going to be about 2 yards shy of that first down marker.
Took a shot from cornerback Kobe Cummings. This secondary, this Platte County defense is physical, and they fly to the football.
You want to talk numbers, Platte County defensively surrendering just 17 points a game. They've sacked the quarterback 7 times. But listen to these turnover numbers. Picked off 11 passes on the year, recovered 13 fumbles. Free safety Kevin Neal, he's got 7 picks. That's off the charts.
Neal's a very good football player. He's already impressed on several occasions tonight.
4th and 2, the punt unit is on, and they will boot it away. It's a line drive, end-over-end kick. Cummings fields at the 49. Tries to shake one. He will not escape as he's spun down at the Kearney 48-yard line. It is a 44-yard punt, nets only a yard, and here comes the Platte County offense for the 4th time tonight.
Kearney gunner Jake Hoffman came down, made a nice open field tackle. He was actually a first man downfield for the Bulldogs and was able to bring down Cummings just inside of midfield, where Platte County prepares to take over for the 4th time.
5:53 to play opening quarter. Shotgun snap to Mitchell, gives to McNair, trying to run left side, and he is going to get dropped back at his own 48-yard line. Great job by Brock Willis, the backside linebacker in pursuit.
Willis came flying through, saw a chance for a run-through where he was able to run through the gap, make the stop in the backfield, and spun McNair to the ground. It's exactly what we expected so far. 2 fast, nasty, physical defenses.
For as good as that Platte County defense is, Kearney's is just as good, surrendering 13 points a game through their 8th game, or now 9th game of the year. 2nd and 13. It's a loss of 3 on the carry for McNair. Mitchell, short drop. Here comes pressure. He's got time. Deep ball left side, looking for his man. Got him inside the 15. Taken down at the 10 is John Watts. Told you he was a big play guy, and he picks up 41 on the reception.
I don't know if you noticed it. He lost the ball in the lights at one point. He turned around almost completely, was able to relocate the football in the sky, the air where it's already gone dark, and be able to pull that one down. Big, big play.
Give to McNair, running left, gets to the corner, 5, cut back in, end zone! Yes, sir! Michael McNair in from 10 yards, and it's a 1-point game.
Big block on the corner by Watts. Watts starting to feel it.
The 4th drive of the game results in points for Platte County. They go 48 yards in just about a minute. And Michael McNair, the 10-yard capper to that one. Extra point unit on to tie this one up. And this is already, you ready for this stat, more points for Platte County than they had in the combined 2 meetings against Kearney last season.
Wow. The story of this game so far, I mean, I know we've talked about the defenses, but explosive plays.
Yeah.
We have seen big plays already on both sides, and we're still just maybe halfway through the first quarter.
Parker Lucina on for the extra point kick. We did have a penalty against Platte County. We'll see if that gets applied on the kickoff. 4:55 to go again in this first quarter. Lucina on for the extra point in his kick. A low snap, but despite it, he knocks it straight through. 7-7, we're tied back up on your 8-10 WHB High School Game of the Week.
Hey, Randy, turn your mic up a little bit.
Right under the 12th Street Bridge. Come on down here and see me out here at 10 o'clock. If you want to come down here and check out Macabre Cinema, you are going to love it. It's like walking right into a scary movie. And Hellraiser, The Mummy, The Scorpion King, Freddy, Jason, all your favorites, they are here at Macabre Cinema. And I just saw the Silly Clown. There's also a free hayride between all the haunted houses down here in the West Side. So come down here and see me at Macabre Cinema. Also, if you're listening to WHB, I will hook you up with tickets to the Kansas Lottery 300.
Here we go.
Kansas Lottery 300 tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Tell me you're listening to 810, and I will take care of you. Live at Macabre Cinema in the West Side. I'm Stephen St. John live on Sports Radio 810 WHB.
Let's see what the chat said.
We're trying to reset a mic.
7-7 your score. Platte County strikes back on a minute-long 48-yard drive. And that back deep for the Bulldogs, Patrick Connery, Logan Hackman, and it is a short kick. After the penalty, it'll be fielded at the 20-yard line. Running near side, cutting across the 40-yard line and getting slammed down at the 43-yard line was the returner for Carney, and now here comes that offense. Again, they've struggled this evening. They have the touchdown, but it was only from 15 yards out. They've had 2 3-and-outs already in this ball game.
Platte County is defensively, they've taken several shots, obviously, from the Kearney offense so far. We haven't really seen any controlled drives, with the exception of the long one that we saw culminating with the run by McNair after Platte County hit the big pass to Watts.
Here comes that offense. Anthony Pritzel once again from the shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap and roll left. He's going to tuck it and run across the 45, and he gets upended at about the 47-yard line. Gain of only 3 on the ground for the dual threat quarterback.
Defensive end Peyton Stoner with the stop there on Pritzel. Pretty good whack that he laid on the Bulldogs quarterback.
Pritzel, including tonight, now over 400 yards rushing on the year. And again, 11 touchdowns on the ground for Pritzel, 11 through the air as well. Shotgun snap on a 2nd and 6. Is going to roll right, set up, throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to fit into a tiny window for Jess Davis, and there were a lot more black jerseys around than there were white jerseys.
Exactly. Jacob Post, the safety, and middle linebacker Gavin Hardman had dropped into the zone. That was a dangerous, dangerous throw by Pritzel.
3rd and 6 from the Bulldog 47. In a packed house from Platte County, it is the final week of the regular season in the state of Missouri. District playoffs kick off next week. This game determines the top of the totem pole in Class 4 District 8. 3rd and 6, shotgun snap. Pritzel's going to run it right side. He's got room across the 50, and he gets ankle tackled at the Platte County 45-yard line. That is good for 7 and a first down.
Kevin Neal with the big stop there on the cornerback position for Platte County. If he doesn't make that stop there in the open field on Pritzel, he may have scored. There was a big gash open through the middle of the defense. The play was there.
1st and 10, again, to the Pirate 45, inside 4 to play in this opening quarter. Pritzel, shotgun, hands up the middle. Hackman, nowhere to go. 2 guys in the backfield. As soon as Hackman touched that football, it's going to be a loss of a half yard. From the 45 again, they'll go. That's only the second carry of the ball game for Logan Hackman. And again, this is a running back by committee squad. Hackman, 225 on the ground. Or excuse me, 392 on the ground. Connery, the one with 225. But again, two guys that we've already seen get carries in this one. And it remains Hackman. They'll play fake to him. Pritzl is going to step up in the pocket. Here comes pressure. Will roll left, throw left, and it is incomplete. Batted down at the sticks, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
We just keep saying his name, the familiar refrain of Kevin Neal. Platte County quarterback just continues to make plays in the early going for this defense. Young man is a very good football player in this Pirates secondary.
And you're starting to see why. Again, the kid's got 7 interceptions on the year, and I thought that might have been a typo. But again, I was reassured by Coach Hooch that that's the real thing. He is that good of a defensive player with the ball in the air. 3rd and 10. 3 left, 1 right. Short drop for Pritzl. Here comes pressure. He sets up a screen to the left side. Got his man across the 45, cutting to the 40. And he's ankle tackled near the 43-yard line. He'll be short of that first down marker by about 3.5 yards.
Big stop there by linebacker Dakota Schmidt. The tunnel screen was set, as you said. Carney had something working there. If he hadn't have stepped up, there's a first down play for sure on that one. Instead, it brings up 4th and about 3.5.
Punt unit on. And that'll send back Kobe Cummings. Surprising, to say the least. Kearney, 11-1 all-time in this series against Platte County, has utterly dominated them. Their margin of victory, over 29 points in those 12 games. But right now we got a dogfight and a timeout taken here by the Bulldogs of Kearney High School. 7-7. And this is, again, like we alluded to in the pregame, this is a totally different Platte County team than Kearney is used to have seen the last couple of years.
Exactly. This is they do more offensively. It's crazy for me to already have seen a couple big passing plays out of this Pirate offense. These are two teams that are known for, as we've talked about, running the football, playing tough defense. And Platte has had some success running the ball tonight, but the big play to Watts, they've connected to him a couple times. Much more dynamic than I think we expected coming into this game.
Yeah. So out of the timeout, the punt unit remains on the field for Kearney. It will be Hunter Atkinson, and if you're Platte County and Coach Hoots, you're aware of a fake here, as Atkinson, not just a punter, but he plays all over the field for this Bulldog squad. He will boot this one away, and Cummings will let this one go over his head, and it hits at the 5, and it hit the leg of the referee and stopped right there. That ball, I'm willing to venture, would have gone into the end zone, but it sticks the referee's leg and stops inside the 5.
It hit him right on his left foot. I've never seen that happen in a game before. It hit the official's foot, and it died at the 4-yard line.
Oh, man. I mean, he's obviously not trying to do that. It's just an incidental play, but
I don't think he could try to do that. If you tried it again, 9 times out of 10, I don't think he can make the play.
But it just so happens that it really hurts Kearney because it sets them up inside their own 5-yard line. They're probably looking at a touchback with the way that ball was kicked. But they've got 1st and 10 from their own 4. They're going to give up the middle. McNair moving the pile across the 5 to about the 7-yard line. And Michael McNair already nearing 50 yards on the ground, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
McNair, a very good back. I like him, especially in this kind of situation where Platte may have to drive the length of the field. I expect a heavy dose of him.
2nd and 6. Ball rests at the 8-yard line. 2 left, 2 right, and now a whistle. And they're trying to get the play clock rolling. Have not seen a flag other than the one after the touchdown, which was just a celebration penalty so far in this first quarter. They're going to give to McNair, and now whistles and a flag will stop this one before we get going. I called it.
Tim Spurl jinx.
Yeah.
That's what I'm calling it.
It's a real thing. And it is going to be an offside against Kearney. Got going before the snap of the football. Call it an encroachment, call it offside. I don't care what you call it. It's 5 yards. And that'll bring Platte County from a 2nd and 6 to now a 2nd and 1. So moments ago, they're sitting there out of the shadow of their own goalposts. And they're all the way out at the 13, which doesn't seem like much, but a yard gives them a first down here.
Well, and I'm looking here, lining up next to the near sideline here is John Watts.
Yeah.
This is a perfect time to run the play fake to McNair and go deep.
Mitchell, shotgun snap, gives to McNair up the middle, got a first down, still churning across the 20, and he's spun down to the 22-yard line. Michael McNair, again, he was described as Coach Utes as a workhorse. I mean, he's not the fastest guy, not the strongest guy out there, but he is a hard runner. Again, they'll give it to him running up the middle. This time he's tripped up in the backfield, just got back to the line of scrimmage.
Looked like it was linebacker Jacob Marshall making the play again for Kearney there. Talk about McNair. I think what's interesting is he's a perfect fit for the kind of offensive line that the Pirates have this year.
Yeah.
This is a big, physical Platte County offensive line, very typical of the kind that they typically have here. But he fits in well with his height. He can hide behind them, and then once he's in the open field, he's elusive.
This pass is completed across the 30, diving down to the 32-yard line was T.J. Guillory. And that'll be enough for a first down. So Justin Mitchell, he has been on target so far in this first quarter. 3 right, 1 left. Again, McNair to the right of Mitchell. Shotgun snap, got time. Over the middle, got Guillory again, just shy of the 40-yard line.
Kind of surprised we haven't seen more of Guillory so far this evening. He's really been the big play man for this offense, averaging nearly 22 yards per reception this year with 8 touchdown catches on almost 700 yards receiving for the Pirates.
Inside 30 seconds, clock rolling, a 2nd and 4. They're going to give to McNair, running left side, and he nearly fumbled the football, and he is going to get dropped all the way back at his own 32-yard line. They're going to give him forward progress to the 35, but that ball was literally behind his back. That's how poor the exchange was.
I can't tell if that was a run blitz by Coach Jones's Bulldogs or what, but linebackers Jacob Marshall and Brock Willis were in the backfield almost immediately, almost in time to take that ugly handoff there away from Platte County.
Pirates lucky to maintain possession, and that'll wheel us down to the end of quarter number 1, 7-7. Got ourselves an old-fashioned bar fight on the Highway 92 Showdown. It is your 810 WHB High School Game of the Week.
Stephen St. John here from my good friends over at A&B Car Star. When my car suffered hail damage, I took my car to A&B Car Star, and I was extremely happy with the results. They took care of everything and made me feel comfortable throughout the entire process. Don't forget about their 5-year nationwide warranty, in addition to a lifetime warranty provided at all 5 locations. And just like Union Broadcasting, A&B Car Star is locally owned and operated. So give them a call today, 816-741-6966.
Over 2,000 red tags have been posted at all 9 McCarty locations. Save thousands during McCarty's red tag sale. Choosing cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. See the tag and see the savings. There's a vehicle and finance option for every budget. And 120% of book value for your trade. Plus, a portion of every vehicle sold in October goes to the American Cancer Society's Hope Lodge in Kansas City. Don't miss these red tag savings at McCarthy. Visit kccars.com for more info.
As we start the second quarter, this pass is completed to Guillory across the 50-yard line. A gain of 15 on a 3rd and 8, and Platte County moves the sticks.
Platte County quarterback Justin Mitchell really seems like he's starting to settle in here for this offense so far on what is just a beautiful fall evening.
They move the ball across midfield. And again, this offense starting to click after a slow start to this ball game. Mitchell, play fake over the middle, got his man to the 41-yard line, rather. That's Dylan Gilbert, the sophomore receiver. His first catch of the ball game is good enough for 6.
Nice little underneath throw there to Gilbert, something that we haven't seen a lot of, or the intermediate routes from the Pirates so far. But Mitchell, as we said, looks like he's starting to find a groove.
Mitchell goes quickly to the line. Short drop, got time. Rainbows deep right side, looking for Watts. Got him! That's going to be a touchdown! 41 yards away, put it on the board. John Watts has got Platte County up a score.
John Watts is basically telling everybody right now, Let me introduce myself to you. This is a big-time wide receiver prospect that I'm very excited to have the chance here to watch on such a big game. And he is making plays and delivering big for an underclassman.
Extra point unit on. They score not even 45 seconds into the second quarter. Extra point is up and good. 14-7. Your Pirates of Platte County on top of the Bulldogs from Kearney on your 810 WHB High School Game of the Week.
Street Bridge on 43810 WHB. McCobb Cinema at the helm, the beach. 3 of the best haunted houses in the world. You can come down here and you can get on the free hayride to go between all 3 of the haunted houses. The free hayride goes all night long. I'm here till 10 o'clock. You can also get more info on their info line 816-842-0320. McCobb Cinema. If you're looking for screen to screen, come on down to McCobb Cinema. It's a haunted house all about horror movies. So if you are a scary movie buff, this is your nightmare. And you come and find me. I'll give you tickets to the Kansas Lottery 300 tomorrow in Kansas.
Here we go.
Speedway. Just for listening to WHC, I'm right in front of McCobb Cinema under the 12th Street Bridge. Keeping St. John live on Sports Radio 810 WHB.
So this kick is once again another touchback, and a special guest steps in for us on your 810 WHB High School Game of the Week. I am now joined by the Kansas City Royals color commentary man, Rex Hudler. Rex, happy to have you alongside. And again, this is the game, the Highway 92 Showdown. Not a lot of people around the area necessarily know how much it means. Tell us a little bit about this ball game.
Tim, excited to be here. Got to be involved with the coin flip. Actually got to meet with the Platte team, the Pirates. Got to meet with them before the game, give them a little pep talk, talking about having a thankful heart and going and get these guys with your skills.
The first play of this drive, by the way, is completed to Jess Davis out across the 40-yard line. But again, this is something that your wife Jennifer sort of put together here in the last couple of years, and this goes so much more past the gridiron.
Oh, yeah, Team Up for Down Syndrome is why we're here, because these great students here raised the funds to donate to a certain charity, and we're thankful to be the recipients.
They'll go 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Man goes in motion for Pritzel. He's going to fake the toss, look left side. He's going to fire it. Got a man open. Sliding grab made at the 40-yard line. Jess Davis with a fantastic catch across the 40, gain of 20 through the air.
Tim, it's nice to see the high quality of play out here with these high school players, man. Look, this may not be the biggest school in Missouri, but still, look, these guys are talented. I was surprised with the size, but they're quick too.
Oh, yeah, no, they're big. They're all the way across that Kearney line. Everyone over 230 pounds. They're going to give it right side, making one man miss across the 30-yard line. More blocks setting up inside the 20, 15, spinning to the 5, and getting dragged down from behind is Patrick Connery. Gain of 36. But yeah, again, these guys are big. I mean, I don't know how big the guys were when you were growing up, but again, this is Class 4 in the state of Missouri, and these kids are huge.
Yeah, no, I was blessed to play at top-notch 5A college or high school in Fresno, California, but still, look, this is great. This kid's got it now.
Connery spins into the end zone, and just like that, Carney is within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
No, but look, here's the thing. To share with those football players before this game on the Platte side, talking about being thankful and that we can see, hear, smell, the little things that we take for granted each day. But go on out, fellas, enjoy this game. The sun's going to come up tomorrow, but go out and attack. Play the game the right way and be a good sport.
Extra point kick is up and through, and we'll go ahead and we'll keep you right here through the break. But again, tell us a little bit more about again, this Highway 92 Showdown. And again, this fundraiser, because again, like we were trying to say, you know, and we've got your wife Jennifer right here, and she'll talk our ear off about just how much this means to us, how much this foundation and this game means to this community.
Well, I think it's very important for students to understand giving back means more than taking, and certainly the students at Platte County understand that. Phil Dorman, the athletic director, Sherry Waters, the assistant principal, Hannah and Arian, They are the advisors for the Future Business Leaders of America and Interact Club that have put this event together tonight, and they've done such an excellent job selling T-shirts, 50-50 raffle, lots of things to raise awareness, to raise the funds, to give back to the community. So we're very thankful and humbled that they chose Team Up for Down Syndrome tonight.
Absolutely. We appreciated Jennifer. We appreciated Rex. He's got to run, but again, we've seen the shirts all over the stadium. They get this one kicked off, and it is going to be a deep kick that is going to be actually fielded at the 1 yard line and now dropped and now scampering over to get it and getting out to the 5 yard line before getting meted by multiple cover men for Kearney is the return man, Kobe Cummings.
Jim, thank you so much for having us and letting us have a little bit of share of some of what's special in our life. But for these young people to know how to give back to others, that's why we're here. We're here to support them, and thank you for raising the funds for Team Up for Down Syndrome. We're very grateful.
Absolutely.
We love this part of the town here.
Absolutely. We appreciate you coming on, Rex. We appreciate you, Jennifer,
Thank you
again,
so much.
everything you've done. This is huge. Obviously, I've learned about it. This is big for the community, big for everyone involved.
Well, thank you, and thank the fans of the Platte County Pirates and the Kearney Bulldogs to help raise awareness and raise funds tonight that we are privileged to give back to the special needs community.
Wonderful. That was Jennifer and Rex, and the first play goes for minimal yardage. And again, Jennifer Hudler, Rex Hudler doing all they can to help this community, raising money through the Highway 92 showdown, a 14-14 game. And boy, I'm just full of special guests this evening. It's almost overwhelming for me.
I'm telling you, man, this is quite a show we've got going on here tonight.
9:45 to go second quarter after no gain on first down. Here comes Platte County on a second down. Justin Mitchell, short drop, hitch route, left side is completed, and stepping out of bounds was his receiver, John Watts, I believe, gain of 9.
Nice little route on the outside there, just a quick curl to the outside. Good throw, as we've talked about. Mitchell really beginning to settle in.
Gain of 8 officially, and it'll be a 3rd and 2 play. 14 all, 9:34 to play before halftime here from Platte County High School. 3 to the right side. Mitchell out of the shotgun. High snap. Gives off to McNair, running straight up the middle, and he gets his legs taken out from underneath him. Maybe got out to the 16-yard line, and here comes the punt unit.
This Kearney linebacking core just continues to make plays for Greg Jones' defense, which is what you expect from a 3-4 alignment. You don't see a lot of teams at the high school level, specifically in Kansas City, that are running a 34 defense. Jones does. He believes in it. It frees up his linebackers that are some of his best athletes to flow and make plays. And Jacob Marshall did just that on McNair.
This punt is a high, booming kick. It'll send Connery back to the 40. Takes it on the run up to the 44, spun around and decked right there. And here comes Carney. Again, they scored on their last drive. It was an easy drive as Patrick Connery busted a big one, then got into the end zone to tie this ball game up. And here comes that Kearney attack. And again, it looked like they got back on track on that previous drive.
Absolutely. Starting to see some momentum really building with the offensive play calling. You're seeing this offensive line start to get a little bit settled too, because early on it seemed like the Platte defensive front was getting a little more of control at the line of scrimmage. Bulldogs getting back into this.
1st and 10 for Kearney, sitting at their own 43-yard line. Shotgun snap, Pritzl throws left side behind and incomplete, off the hands though of Brady Monks.
Monks had his hands on it. That's the thing. If you asked him right now, I guarantee the kid's not happy, because he knows when you get both hands on it, you've got to make the catch.
Absolutely. 2nd and 10 for Kearney. 8:51 now to go before halftime. 14 all. The Highway 92 showdown, a good one through a quarter and a half so far. Pritzl. Shotgun once again, checks over to the sideline, gets his signal in. He's going to play fake, look over the middle. He's got a man wide open across midfield. Still cutting to the 30-yard line, spun down to the 26. Zachary Riley, the fullback, gets Kearney knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know the Bulldogs love their power running game, and fullbacks here are a big part of this offense. That's the second big play this evening we've seen out of Riley.
Ball all the way down to the 27 of Platte County. Quickly back to the line comes Pritzl. Shotgun snap, rolls right. He's going to tuck it and run across the 25. Picks up a block to the 20, 15, 10. Trying to get to the sideline, and he's upended at the 6-yard line. Anthony Pritzel, a 21-yard gain on the ground.
Pritzel got a tremendous block in the open field from his running back, Logan Hackman. Hackman, who was stock blocking right in the middle of the field, gave Pritzel really a two-way go. He could have cut back to the inside where there was nobody, or he cut to the outside. Great run by the quarterback.
1st and goal for the Bulldogs, whose offense has been kick-started in the second quarter. Pritzel is going to run it all the way. Looking left side, dodges one, gets to the corner, dives for the end zone, and he's in. Anthony Pritzel from 7 away has got Carney on the board and up 6.
Great drive there by the Bulldogs. Greg Jones and his squad really starting to get some momentum. This is shaping up to be a classic tonight.
Anthony Pritzel, again, we talked about it. He is a dual threat, and he showed his running ability right there. Dodged a couple of defenders in the middle. It was congested. He bounced that one to the outside and dove over a defender to get across the goal line. Atkinson on for the extra point is to make it 21-14, and he will do just that. 7-point lead for Kearney. They've scored on their last 2 drives on your 810 WHB High School Game of the Week.
Farmer's Almanac is colder winter. Better call Bob. We'll check your furnace for just $6. And if it does break down this winter, we'll come back out for free. How's that for peace of mind? Or we can replace the $53 a month, interest-free, including certified installation. Wow, better call Bob. Hi, I'm Bob Hamilton, plumbing, heating, AC, and rooter, your hometown Lennox dealer. Did you know that 90% of furnace breakdowns are due to lack of maintenance? Better call Bob. We'll come out and clean your system for $89. That's a $50 savings. Should your furnace start up? We'll come back out. How's that for peace of mind? Better call Bob.
Here we go.
This line drive kick is going to hit at the 5-yard line, get picked up on the run to the 10, 15, 20, cut back across the 25, pulled by the face mask, still going to the 30, across to the 34-yard line. And that's going to tack on penalty yardage to the end of that electrifying return.
Guillory did a little bit of everything there. He kind of bobbled the ball at the goal line, had to pick it up dead off the ground and take off running. You saw him start, I think the hesitation actually opened a hole. Ridge team. There was a chance to break it there, and the next thing you see is getting spun around by his face mask.
So 8:07 to play before halftime, and now they'll mark off the penalty yardage. And yeah, Guillory's, I mean, it was real from up here. I mean, his head got turned all the way around, and then he had the wherewithal to just keep on going. I mean, tough kid.
What you expect from Platte County?
They mark it out all the way to the Plat County 48-yard line, just 2 yards shy of midfield.
Turns into a great return for this Pirates offense to start with field position at nearly midfield with 8 minutes left here in the second.
So again, just over 8 to go before halftime. John Watts splits out alone to the right side. Shotgun snap. They're going to run it left side with the quarterback, who is going to dodge one and then just sit back at the 45-yard line. Get under a swarm of white jerseys. Nowhere to go for Justin Mitchell.
Looked like they were trying to run a little bit of a zone read type there, and it just got blown up. The running back got knocked back to the backfield. Pressure on the quarterback right.
They mark it up at the 46, so call it a loss at 2. Here comes 4 receivers again. 3 to the right side, 1 to the left side for Mitchell. McNair next to him. Short drop, got time. Out route complete at the 50. Still going to the 45. Cuts to the 40 and ridden out of bounds right there. Dylan Gilbert, that's going to be 13 and a first down.
Gilbert doing a nice job, again, getting open on one of those underneath routes. In the Kearney defense, you're finding some soft spots in the zone. Mitchell is doing a good job of finding where he can complete passes and make plays.
Ball sits again at the 40 of Kearney. 3 down linemen. 3 linebackers, 5 defensive backs. Give to McNair, running the right side, gets to the edge at the 35, pounds his way to the 30-yard line. They'll mark it at the 29, gain of 11 by Michael McNair.
Another solid run. This Platte offensive line, I mentioned it earlier. You're seeing them. They're really doing a good job against this Kearney defensive front.
1st and 10 as they move the sticks once again. 2 plays, 2 first downs for this Platte County offense. Trying to tie this game up. McNair right up the middle past the initial line. He got knocked.
Whoa.
At the 28-yard line, met a linebacker right in the hole.
Jacob Marshall, that was a nasty run fit. You saw him, he jarred the man's head backwards. That's an old-fashioned slobber knocker right there.
I like that adjective.
It's a great, you can use that in a lot of different ways.
I don't want to steal your thunder. No, you can trademark that one.
Slobber knocker.
2nd and 9 after a gain of only a yard to the 28. 2 left, 2 right. McNair remains in that game. Justin Mitchell checks the sideline. Now he takes the shotgun snap. Looks right, throws right, incomplete. Over the hand of T.J. Guillory, and here comes 3rd and long.
You could see what they were trying to do with an offensive concept there. They had Watts go deep, and he took the top off the defense. The corner and the safety both went with him. Guillory was open underneath. They connect on that little wheel route, and he's going to score.
Just put it on him. Instead, it's Sales on him, goes over the head of Guillory, and now here comes 3rd and long. 4 receivers again in the formation. From the right hash comes Mitchell. Shotgun snap. Pressure coming from the backside. Gets rid of it. Completed to Watts across the 20. Driving his feet to the 15. And finally gang tackled at the 14. John Watts is catching everything they throw his way.
And showing some strength there. Now, when he got caught up in the scrum, you saw the pile continue to move a little bit. I mean, he's a big, lanky kid at 6'4", 170, but showing some real strength in those long legs.
1st and 10, they convert on a 3rd and 9. And now they sit at the Kearney 14-yard line. They can pick up a first down inside the 5. Watts on an island out to the right side. Mitchell shotgun snap. He's going to look left, now look back to the right, and it through the hands of Guillory, who's coming across the formation on a drag route.
Guillory really, I don't know if there's too much pass. It was a little bit high, but it did hit him in both hands. I'm not sure what's going on with number 9.
5:55 to go here before halftime. And again, thank you for joining us on 810 WHB. You can also listen and watch live on 810varsity.com. Empty formation. 3 left, 2 right. Hard count for Mitchell. Now he steps back, checks the sideline. Platte County 6-2. A win gives them the Class 4 District 8 regular season title. Shotgun snap. He's going to run it. Run it straight up the middle. Picks up 5. Now he still churns to the 5-yard line. It looked like he was only going to get to the 10, but then hit a foot and came back to about the 6 or the 5, but he's still short of that first down marker.
Mitchell just being a very dynamic player at the quarterback position so far this evening for the Pirates. He's a guy that we talked about it early in the game. He does a little bit of everything for this offense, and you saw it. He saw something in the defense. He motioned, got him into a 5-wide spread set, and hit the gap and found a place to go with the ball.
3rd and 3, 2 left, 2 right. Mitchell sends Guillory in motion to the right side, takes the snap, rolls right. Steps back, throws over the middle. John Watts through the hands and incomplete. Had him wide open on the back line of the end zone, and John Watts couldn't hold on.
Ball was thrown a little bit behind him. You saw him. He had to spin in midair and kind of reach back. Atkinson was right there in position to help knock that one away. That's a big missed opportunity for Plat County.
Parker Lucina and the field goal unit will come on. They will this one up from 25 yards. Lucina 5 for 11, taking field goals this season. Low hold, but the kick from 25 yards away is straight up and through. 21-17, Platte County cuts the lead back down to 4 on your WHB High School Game of the Week.
This is Clark Hunt. Okay, or playing football, the Sports Medicine and Performance Center at the University of Kansas Hospital will get you back in the game. Whether it's your back, knee, hip, or shoulder, the same experts who care for the Chiefs will treat you like a pro. Find out more at sportsmedicine.kumed.com. We're proud that the University of Kansas Hospital is the official.
I'm going to play a legal ID in here as well, so we don't need to worry about that.
Cool.
super juicy Smithfield prime pork ribs or chops. Don't feel like cooking? Snap the deal on our fried chicken. Made fresh.
Here we go.
Let Sunfresh lead the way to tailgate victory. Visit mysunfresh.com. Sunfresh, where you get the fresh stuff.
21-17. Here comes that Kearney offense after another touchback. And this is an offense that had a difficult first quarter, but they've caught fire. 2 straight touchdowns for the Bulldogs.
Quarterback Anthony Pritzel doing a nice job as the trigger man of this Bulldogs unit. Got an opportunity here to really put a dent in the scoreboard.
21-17, his team nurses a 4-point lead here on the road. They're going to fake a toss. Pritzel, a lot of time. Deep ball left side is incomplete. He was looking down the far sideline for Corey Blodgett, the 6'3", 190-pound tight end, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And he had it. Blodgett had at least a step, maybe even 2 on his man. Just take a little bit off that ball, and the kid's probably still running. He would have scored for sure.
5:08 to go before halftime. Pritzel sets up 3 to the right and 1 to the left. Jess Davis has been the top target for Pritzel when he's thrown. Patrick Connery, the leading rusher. He's coming up near 50 yards if he hasn't passed it already. Pritzel shotgun snap. Now he's going to tuck it and run, and he's going to run right into a sandwich. Here's collide. And Pritzel hits the turf at the line of scrimmage.
Kevin Neal, again, we just keep mentioning the quarterback's name, lowering the boom on Anthony Pritzel there. You don't typically see a defensive back, especially a corner, that's as active in the run game as he is, but he has been everywhere so far for the Pirates.
Yeah, not only 7 interceptions on the year for Neal, but also 60 tackles now on the season, including tonight. 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs of Kearney. 7-1 the season handed to him last week at the hands of Staley on the road. Shotgun snap. Pritzel's going to roll left. Now he's going to tuck it, and he is going to get smashed right at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go for the quarterback Pritzel, and it'll be a 3-and-out for Kearney.
Looked like the stop there made by Austin Gemmel on the defensive end. Big man made the play there. 6'3", 255-pound senior. Maybe what could be his last time taking on the Bulldogs, making it count so far this evening.
So after 2 straight touchdown drives for the Bulldogs, the offense suddenly hits a wall, and they will go 3-and-out, don't even pick up a yard. And now here comes Kobe Cummings, the punt returner for Platte County. It's a high spiraling punt, fair caught, and made at the 47-yard line by Cummings. And now here comes that Platte County offense, a chance to cut that lead down to 1 or take the lead. 3:42 to go before halftime.
With what we've seen from the Pirates so far this evening, anytime they can start with a short field and coming from just the other side of midfield, they certainly are here. You have to be concerned about the running of McNair, but anytime they can get Watts isolated against a cornerback who's clearly going to be shorter than he is, you've got a chance to throw a deep jump ball and just let him go do John Watts things.
Watts is going to line up in the slot to the left side. And now they're going to split him out wide to the left. And they're going to go empty. Short drop. Got time. He's going to zip it left side. Completed to Watts at the 50. Makes one man miss and gets out to the 47-yard line of Kearney.
One of the few times this evening that we've seen them put it on the left side of the formation on that Kearney sideline over there. I wouldn't typically expect when you wide out to run and a quick bubble screen to him. He's not that kind of an athlete, but it did produce some yards for him.
Mitchell back to the line. Again, they stay empty. 3 right, 2 left. Probably their no huddle offense. And short drop. They go over the middle. Incomplete, intended for Guillory, and that one could have been intercepted.
Leg of one of the defensive backs. I think it might have been Hunter Atkinson back there who just keeps being around the football.
So 3rd and 5. And again, they'll keep that no huddle look out there. And they'll stay. That is their 2-minute formation, that empty look. And it creates mismatches across the board, but you got to be able to take advantage of them. incomplete passes. Now they're going to shift McNair back into the backfield. And they're going to go 4 receivers. Short drop, throws right side, and it is complete to the 40-yard line. What a grab. A diving catch made by T.J. Guillory.
Guillory atoning for a couple of the drops he had earlier because he knew he was going to take a shot as soon as he hauled that one in. Was able to pull it in, take the hit, and convert on third down for this Pirates offense.
Clock rolls inside, 3 minutes to go before halftime. Platte County trying to go into the locker room with a lead over Kearney. Carney 11-1 all-time against Platte County, has dominated this series. Mitchell's going to run it right side, bounces off one tackler, and gets nailed down at the 39-yard line, maybe a yard there for the quarterback, Justin Mitchell.
Pulled down by one of the big defensive linemen, number 77 for Kearney. We're starting to see this Kearney front. They're doing what you expect out of the 3-4. The defensive linemen absorb blocks, most of them taking double teams, trying to create a pile and allowing those linebackers to flow.
3 left and 1 right. Mitchell with McNair to his left is going to fake it to him. Now he's going to throw right side. Watts breaks the tackle.
There goes
30,
Watts.
20, 10. He can walk in. John Watts with a little shake and bake. And 39 yards later, he's into the end zone for the second time tonight.
We've talked about him all evening. 6'4", 170-pound junior. So dynamic on this edge. When you get him isolated in one-on-one coverage or even in his own situation, his size is a mismatch for 95% of the defensive backs you're going to find in this area. He just made a play. You throw it up to the big man, you let him go make plays.
Extra point is up and through, 24-21. Platte County answers right back on your 810 WHB High School Game of the Week.
Okay, Emily, here's one about your great-great-grandpa, Willis Carrier. He was an inventor.
Did he invent the Xbox?
No, he invented the air conditioner, and now his name is one of the top AC and furnace brands in the world. Which reminds me, I need to call a Carrier dealer to make sure our furnace is ready for winter.
Mom?
And if it's time to buy a new one, our Carrier dealer has a full line of heating products for every budget. Plus, with Carrier's Cool Cash rebates, we'll save up to $1,500.
And can you buy
Not doing that.
Maybe. Let's find a Carrier dealer close to home at CarrierKansasCity.com.
CarrierKansasCity.com. Wow, they're open. They're here.
So that's the story about great-great-grandpa Carrier.
Mom, tell me another story, please.
Wondering if your heating system...
Here we go.
Don't. Turn to the experts. Your Kansas City Carrier dealers have up to $1,500 in cool cash rebates. Find your local Carrier dealer at CarrierKansasCity.com.
Here comes Connery with a head of steam across the 20, still going at the numbers at the 30, charging ahead to the 35, breaks it back across the 40, and he's shoestring tackled at the 43-yard line. Big return for Patrick Connery, and welcome back to your 810 High School Game of the Week as Kearney, with a great return by Connery, has set up at their own 43-yard line.
Kearney and Connery.
It's a tongue twister.
Shaken, not stirred.
Oh, I like that. I like that. 151 to go here before halftime. Again, he's Randy Witters of KansasGridiron.com, and I am Tim Spurl. And, boy, this is living up to the billing and more so.
Absolutely. I mean, it is the big plays just on both sides. As I said during the intermission, Tim, I wasn't sure we would see this score at the end of the game. I mean,
right.
This is a lot of scoring for two teams that we know play a lot of very rugged, tough, physical defense, and it's been just a battle of big plays so far.
There was a personal foul at the end of that kick return against Platte County, so that gives Kearney the football across midfield all the way down to the Platte County 44-yard line, where they set up 1st and 10 with still plenty of time to go before halftime, trailing by 3.
On that last possession for Platte County, we saw them go with an up-tempo. I wonder if we see Kearney try to do that here.
Pritzel's going to roll left. He's going to run it. Cuts back to the 40. Over one man to the 37. He takes a lick at the 36. A gain of about 8, yeah.
Hurdled a man at the line of scrimmage. Saw him spin in the open field. Nice run there by the quarterback.
Picks up 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd and short. Clock continues to roll. Now 1:28 to go before halftime. Connery remains the deep back in the backfield behind Pritzel. And now we have a whistle. And I believe they, again, forgot to reset the play clock. So no timeout. Now the offense gets set up. Pritzl with 3 to his left. Takes the shotgun snap. He's going to run it again straight up the middle. Bounces off one tackler and spins forward across the first down marker to about the 32-yard line, and that'll stop the clock momentarily. Offense quickly back to the line of scrimmage, and they'll roll it at 1:11 to go before halftime. Again, 24-21. Platte County just went ahead on their last drive. Another touchdown to John Watts. But Pritzl has got him at the 32 of Platte County. Play fake, looks, sets up over the middle, got a man, and it is skipped in and incomplete. And he was wide open in the middle of the field at about the 10-yard line. I believe it was Corey Bludgett, and it's incomplete.
Had Bludgett, as you said, wide open on the post route. All he had to do was deliver it, threw the ball at his feet. Instead, here we are with 2nd and long.
They could be sitting at the 10-yard line. Instead, they're still back at the 32 of Platte County. 55 seconds to go before halftime. Still a lot of time, but only one timeout remaining in the half for the Kearney Bulldogs. Pritzl is going to roll right, look to throw. He's going to pump fake. Now he's going to set up a deep ball. Got a man out there. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jess Davis, and Carney goes back on top.
You saw Jess Davis leap into the air as he was falling backwards, spin, catch the football. What a tremendous play by the wide receiver there. I mean, that's, wow. And there's still nearly a minute to play in the half.
Yeah. We knew these offenses could score, but we had no idea that this game would be set up to be a shootout through the first half like this.
This is like we're in an alternate universe watching this game. I don't think anybody would have. This is the Kearney offense where Brock Broughton ran for near 300 seemingly yards every single game. To see Kearney putting on this kind of show and Platte just continue to answer, I mean, this is a barn burner in the making right here.
Extra point good, and we step aside. 28-24 on your 810 WHB Game of the Week.
Would you like to win $1,000 for your booster club? Well, here's how. A successful high school football team is one where the players and coaches work together to achieve their goals. But one group of people that might be the most important are the football moms. Sports Shake and Preps KC want to honor these heroes through the Mom of the Week contest. Nominate and submit your essay to Mom of the Week at prepskc.com. Each week, the winning essay will earn that team's booster club a $1,000 gift courtesy of Sports Shake.
I'm a friendly face. I'm familiar.
This is Jillian. She's been a Walmart pharmacist for 13 years.
A lot of my customers have been with me since they were kids.
Walmart Wellness Day helps Jillian get even more familiar with her community, thanks to free blood pressure and blood glucose screenings and low-cost immunizations.
Walmart has an opportunity to provide care.
Here we go.
Get free health screenings and more at Walmart Wellness Day on October 15th from noon to 4 p.m. Save money, live better, Walmart. Restrictions apply. See pharmacy for details.
The ensuing kickoff goes 5 yards deep into the end zone. It is another touchback, and here comes that Platte County offense. And normally when you've got 48 seconds left in a half, you'd say let's just roll into the locker room. But the way this offense has been playing tonight for Platte County, it'd be no surprise if they go try to score here.
Greg Jones' squad's going to take a shot. They're going to see what they can get going. 48.1 seconds, as we've seen, we've had drives that lasted about that long so far this evening, so why wouldn't they try to take advantage of it?
4 receivers in the formation as Justin Mitchell will set up shop in the shotgun. And his right guard just sort of never got down in his stance and awkwardly draws a flag, and it'll be a 5-yard penalty on Platte County to start the drive.
He just wasn't ready to go yet. He was looking around like, well, wait a minute. I didn't say I was ready.
Matthew Blaha, the guilty party. And it'll be 1st and 15 now for this offense, and they'll restart it. Again, 48 to go before halftime. 28-24 and a shootout on the Highway 92 showdown. Mitchell, shotgun snap, got time. Looking deep right side. Now he's going to check down to Guillory. Caught at the 25 and stepping out of bounds right there. Only 6 seconds come off the clock, but a good read by Mitchell and a good job by Guillory to get out of bounds.
Exactly. As we've said, Guillory has had a couple drops tonight. Seems like he's gotten himself comfortable, whatever it was that he was fighting earlier on. Made a couple sure-handed grabs in the last 2 opportunities.
Coach Oots described him as perfectly a possession receiver, and we've seen that tonight. Short drop over the middle, completed to Guillory again, dancing at the 31, and he's spun down near the 33-yard line. That's going to be enough to move the chains, and again, momentarily stop this clock. And it looks like Coach Oots is going to take his first time out of the half, and that is exactly what he does with 36.4 to go before halftime. So Platte County sits at their own 33-yard line. And again, 2 timeouts here. Still more than 30 seconds, so still a lot of time to do something with it.
Exactly, and they're going to come out of the timeout 1st and 10. They've got the offense to quick strike. I mean, we've talked about John Watts all evening, but they're also in a situation where they could do some things. They've got a couple more timeouts, so they could run the ball a couple times, run a draw play here and there, maybe run a play fake. They've shown there are plays to be made out on this field against this Kearney defense. And that's nothing against the Bulldogs.
Right.
It's just that both of these offenses have shown they can strike from anywhere so far.
And they've got a very capable kicker in Parker Lucina.
Yes.
He's only 6 of 12 taking field goals, but he's got a long of 49. So the kid's got a leg on him if they can get him in range. Mitchell, short drop out of the timeout. He's got Guillory on the sideline of the 40, and he steps out of bounds. I believe right there. I don't think he knew exactly where his feet were because he tried to cut it up and pick up a few more yards, but they ruled him out at the 40. Picks up 6 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 4, quickly back to the line. Short drop by Mitchell, looks right, completes again to Watts, and he steps out of bounds at the 46-yard line. This is a very good-looking 2-minute offense here. They got the ball with, 48 seconds to go, and 17 have come off, and they're already near midfield.
You can tell this is a situation they prepare for every week. They've been very precise so far on this drive.
Here comes pressure in the face of Mitchell. He's going to roll left. He's going to throw a deep ball left side, and there's no one in the area, and it flies out of bounds. I just think he was trying to get rid of that football.
You could tell they really had established a rhythm in their 1-minute offense, essentially was what they were doing. And as soon as he had to come off his first 2 reads from the near sideline, he was just looking to get rid of it.
Yeah, which again is a smart play. You conserve time. You're not running around there risking a sack, risking maybe a poor throw. That's a wise play by Mitchell on just a first down. So you still have a few downs to play with here, and you preserve maybe 4 or 5 seconds if you were to just run around there looking to make a play.
It's interesting they keep putting Watts and Guillory on the same side of the formation. They're 2 best receivers, the 2 most dangerous offensive weapons in the passing game.
Mitchell, hitch route, incomplete. Near the 45, they're going to say Guillory was out of bounds when he caught it, and it'll be a 3rd and 10.
I'm wondering if they're saying he juggled the ball there, because you could see he was right in front of us. We could see where his cleat stuck in the ground as he fell into the white. I think he must not have secured the catch at that point. But that's close, questionable on that one.
Only 4 seconds come off, and so 19.2 sits on the game clock. Shotgun Mitchell. Got time, over the middle, got a man, overthrown and incomplete, and he had his wide receiver wide open, Dylan Gilbert, no one within 5 yards of him.
Gilbert, that all it needed was a little bit better ball, and he had a chance to score on that throw. Also noticed over here, had Watts in a situation, he was single covered by the safety on that one, Hunter Atkinson. Atkinson, one of the best athletes on this Kearney squad, but in that situation, I think I take the shot to Watts as opposed to going to 80.
Either way, though, you got to put that ball on the receiver.
Yes. I'm sure if you ask Mitchell, that's one he knows that's on him. That is one that was on the quarterback.
So it'll be a 4th and 10, and the punt team comes out, and you got to make sure you get this one away if you are Justin Mitchell. Back deep.
Could you see a fake in this situation?
I wouldn't risk it. Not here. Low snap, and he will boot it away, and it's a high, good punt. It's going to send Connery back to the 15. He's going to let it bounce at the 10, inside the 5, and roll into the end zone. But only 5 seconds for Carney as they march back out here. We're probably going to go into the locker room at 28-24. This has, again, been a first half filled with fireworks, filled with excitement on the Highway 92 showdown. And, again, Kearney 11-1 all-time against Platte County. Beat them twice last year, once in the regular season 36-0, and they met in the Class 4 District 8 finals. And, again, Kearney routed Platte County 43-3 in that game. This one, a very different story through one half. Kearney still leads, but it's 28-24 in what's been a shootout for the first 24 minutes. They're going to come out with 4 receivers in the formation. Pritzel, short drop, is going to throw a screen right side. His man dancing to the 25, up to the 30-yard line, still on his feet to the 35-40, rushing out of bounds. And that is halftime, however. And again, 28-24, your score at the break. This game living up to the billing through one half. Kearney up 4 on the Pirates of Platte County, number 2 and number 3 in Missouri Class 4. They're battling it out. We're going to throw it to Chad Rader and TJ Carpenter in the studio. They've got all your scores and news from the last week of the regular season in Missouri. And as we open up district play in Kansas, every game matters tonight. Back to you, TJ and Chad, in the studio. Halftime on your 810 WHB High School Game of the Week.
Over 2,000 red.
How long is halftime?
20 minutes.
Thank you.
Yep.
Choose from cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. See the tag and see your savings. There's a vehicle and finance option for every budget and 120% of book value for your trade. Plus, a portion of every vehicle sold.
I didn't see one time. I might have missed it, but I didn't see one time Kearney press Y. They're playing like 8 yards off and every time laid back. For more info. Over the top. I would test it. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to rack it, at least the guy you can
take a break, right? Yeah. Well, I don't know. You might need, I don't know if you need to move the band or not, but you want to remain fully free. You can take a break. The time has come for you to stand up. Did you go ask one of the band people if it's okay to leave your band? Otherwise,
I mean, if you let a guy 6'4" get off without a jam, he's going to have to.
yeah, don't take a break. Never mind, Gage. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can just leave. Take a break. Leave your headsets on and be back in time for the start of the second half.
We were wondering about
Hip or shoulder, the same experts who care for the Chiefs will treat you like a pro. Find out more at sportsmedicine.kumed.com. We're proud that the University of Kansas Hospital is the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs and the athlete in you.
You wanted the best? They're coming for Brest. It's the World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Cars. The premiered winged warriors battle it out. The World of Outlaws Superstars. The greatest show on dirt is coming. The World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Cars are coming to Lakeside Speedway for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rumble on the Road. Friday, October 21st. Racing starts at 7:30 p.m. Get $5 off when you purchase a general admission ticket at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store. SLSpromotions.com or call 815-344-2023. Lakeside Speedway.
next song will feature our award-winning dance team under the direction of Nikki Booker and our highly decorated color guard under the direction of Suzanne Craig and Gail Muir. This superhero first onto the screen in 1977 in the television movie of the same name, Spider-Man, and was made into numerous blockbuster hits in 2002. We hope you enjoy this exciting jazz arrangement of The Amazing Spider-Man.
I wish I had them, but I don't know if they might.
I got him.
Yeah. Does he have live stats? Yeah, he's got them. Who's got what? The big ones at least.
Yeah. Fritzl's got, what do we got here? 130. Fritzl's got 204 yards of total offense and 2 touchdowns.
And 74 on the ground.
74 on the ground. 2 touchdowns. Jess Davis has got 4 catches, 94 yards. And then Mitchell's got 249 yards passing already and 2 touchdowns. And of course, John Watson's got 6 catches, 147 yards and 2 touchdowns.
What was Mitchell's line?
17 and 26, 249, 2 TDs.
And Watts.
Watts was 6 for 147, 2 touchdowns. It's a big half for anybody. Not just college, not just high school football.
Who were the 4 touchdowns? So, Connery, Pretzel.
Pretzel again. Or, Pretzel to, sorry, let me find the, I got the thing up here too. Pretzel to Davis.
Connery ran one in.
Connery ran the first one in.
Oh, he's got 2, doesn't he?
Connery again. Fritzl ran one in, and then Fritzl 2 into Davis. That was those 4. And for Plat County, McNair ran the first one in, then Mitchell threw to Watts. And then Mitchell threw to Watts again.
Yeah. Go ahead. Would you like to?
Folks, thank you so much.
He's energetic, isn't
Hold on, the Pirates, what a game. I'm going to see you tonight. Hey, thank you so much for your support, folks. And then what
I thought he was going to punch me up here, jumping up and down.
Dude, so excited.
Yeah.
Thanks for your support.
Listening to them talk about the work that he and Jennifer have done, talking about how, you know, they call it up syndrome, and just talking about his child and everything. They're pretty amazing people.
Anna Kastner and Ariana Hewman, the club and FBLA advisors. They've worked so hard and we're so thankful for everything they've done. All this money will be put back into the community for special needs. And so give yourself a hand for all of the money she raised tonight. Thank you so much.
Your host for the evening, we planning on this year's 2092 showdown is the Plat County Future Business Leaders of America and the Interactive. On behalf of these student organizations, we would like to thank everyone who participated in the Highway 92 charitable cause. Special thanks to the Christ Church of Plat City and Carney for their assistance in the donation collection and we will announce the winner of the 50/50 raffle during the third quarter. If you would still like to buy a t-shirt for me,
Oh yeah, perfect. We appreciate it. We love coming here. You guys have an awesome principal. This is a great setup.
Where they say, oh yeah, we got internet, you get there, they don't have anything. Or it's like this counter, and there are 15 people trying to sit. So yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, there's no difference. That's just who the guy is. It's funny because I coached with Jim Brunhart for 4 years, and I would have people ask me all the time, is he the guy that you hear on the radio show? Is he the guy that you heard on the Chiefs show for years? And yeah, it's the guys that are legit authentic. I've yet to have one of those opportunities. Yeah, I haven't had that on it. See, that's the thing. It's like I've always watched Royals games, and like everyone I've ever watched was like, man, that guy's goofy. Man, that guy's acting. And then I can be like, no, he's not. That's him. I like it because it seems so authentic, and I just kept thinking, no, right? He's a different kind of cat. That's exactly what he is. He's a different kind of dude. He's so insanely positive. Yeah. And has such an amazing worldview, you know. And just tries to lift people up and make them feel good. That's rare. It caught me off guard. He was fired up. Oh, all right. Just lean in. I was like, no, take my headset. It is okay. It's funny because anytime that he's on the 610, he's brought Jennifer in the studio. Yeah. I mean, even just from the audio standpoint, you can hear him doting. Then you see it here in person, and you're like, yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. That is who he is. It was so funny because that was the first time I seen his face was It says minute 30. The teams are just coming out now, so I mean they may reset for 3 minutes, but if you want to throw it to us after this commercial, we're fine. Oh man. You know, I know we stood the first one half. The thing is, this is a pretty good thing to see. I'm almost thinking I'm going to do this. You go ahead. I have to stand. Yeah, I am. I don't think I can say it as fast as I'm sitting down. I gotta be amped up. That's what Jeremy's done a couple times. Like, I'll stand and jump around. He'll just sit down. Crabtree is so low key. Yeah. I mean, I love him. Yeah, I respect the hell out of him. He's been a kind of a mentor for me. And yeah, we talked about that too. If Crabtree goes and does an expose, staff that followed him recruiting and everything, it would just be so tame because they're all sitting around drinking whiskey and they're drinking water. Yeah. And he was like, at least if you remember, I know
Yeah.
What's the name down there? The John Drew back down there? Yeah, somebody's got to keep eyes on the game. Alright, his name's like Evan. Like fatter? Isn't he a triplet? He might. Actually, I'm pretty sure. And then he starts moving it at I think it's a
Mitchell is with his back foot on his drop, change the timing in that offense. That's what he looks for on the other side of the formation. I'm surprised, like I said, they haven't done more to try to deny him the ball this time. Given that he's a
should be interesting. Again, only a junior and a lot of time left. It should be interesting to see how they approach that. If they made any second half adjustments, and Carney will start off the football to open up the second half. The second half of the Highway 92 showdown from Plat County. The Pirates, the number 3 team in Missouri Class 4, the Kearney Bulldogs, the number 2 team. This has been a whale of a matchup. We got a whole other half to go. End over end kick is going to go out the back of the end zone, and Kearney will start the run for it. They will be moving right to left to start out this third quarter. And again, they caught fire in that second quarter. Had 7 points at the end of one. An explosion of 4 touchdowns in that second frame. So the offense is able to pick up where they left off.
There's one t-shirt behind the press box. Signed by Rex Hunter. The first one to get there.
7-1 Kearney, 6-2 Plat County. This one is the regular season Class 4 District 8 title. 2 receivers in the formation for Pritzel, 2 running backs. He's going to roll right left to throw it that way, and he will. It is caught on a shoestring across the 30 to the 35, climbing up to the 37 before getting taken down was Jess Davis.
Jess Davis, the man that made the phenomenal touchdown catch early in the first half. It was late in the second quarter where he jumped and spun in midair, making the catch in the far end zone. He's a guy, I think they have to try to get him a little bit more involved in this Bulldog attack.
Unfortunately, a holding call is going to negate this 20-yard catch and run. So behind the play, Carney, guilty of a hold, is going to negate that first down, like I said, instead bring up 1st and 20, sitting on their own 10. No, inside their own 10. A spot foul has got them inside their own 8.
Wow. Not the kind of start they were looking for coming out of half.
They're going to go 3 to the left side. And a running back behind Pritzl. He's going to roll near side. He's got his man Davis across the 10. Takes a hit, keeps going to the 12 before he's met by, again, the defensive back Kevin Neal. Very active throughout the first half, and he gets in on the action on the second play of the second half.
Neal just showing he is a – you talk about defensive backs, you don't hear them often described as being a football player. Neal is a football player that just happens to play corner. I wouldn't be surprised to see him as physically as he is, maybe move to safety as a collegiate.
2nd and 17, only a gain of 5 on the completion to Davis. Pritzl's going to roll right. Got a lot of time. Now he's going to step up and zip it, and it's through the hands and incomplete, intended for Jess Davis once again. They've ran 3 plays in this third quarter, and they've gone Davis's way each time. Here comes a 3rd and 17.
Big play here, and it's hard to. You think it sounds strange to say that on the first drive of the second half for Kearney, but with a 4-point lead on the road and trying to continue to set the tone and maybe put themselves out with a big drive to establish 2-possession lead over Platte County that really seems to be surging offensively. This is a big down.
Again, 3rd and real long. Sit at their own 13. Pritzl short drop. Looks right. He's going to throw a screen that way. Completed across the 15, climbing to the 20. Getting out to the numbers is Davis. Cut back at the 30. On his feet to the 40, and he gets rid down at the 42-yard line. Big completion to Jess Davis.
Jess Davis's offensive line was out in front. As you said, it was another tunnel screen type look. He did a tremendous job of reading the blocks and knowing where to go. That's what happens when you have a senior receiver that's been in this offense that knows where to go with the football. And that was a great play on 3rd and very long.
28 yards on the catch and run. They've targeted him 5 times coming out of the locker room. And now a whistle. And they got to reset the play clock, I believe, but only 4 plays officially because a holding negated the first down play. But again, every play they've snapped in this third quarter has been a pass to Jess Davis. They sit at their own 41, nursing a 4-point lead. We are in the opening 2 minutes of this third quarter. And Carney on the move once again, still trying to get this clock situation figured out. This is the 3rd or 4th time that's happened tonight.
Exactly. I was about to say this has been an ongoing issue this evening. I think Coach Jones is getting a bit frustrated with it.
And so finally, they roll the clock, and here we go. Back to the shotgun goes Anthony Pritzl. Connery behind him in the backfield. They're going to give it to him running right. He cuts back to the 45, still going to the 49. And he took a shot as he's just shy of midfield.
That was our friend, Mr. Neal, again, that absolutely demolished him. Kevin Neal, who, we talked about, could he maybe be a safety at the next level? We've seen him shift. He is playing more of a free safety type position tonight in that Platte County secondary, but he absolutely demolished Kearney's running back.
Play fake, Pritzl looks over the middle. Now he's going to roll left. Flag flies, throws it deep, and it is tipped up and incomplete. Good job by Kobe Cummings breaking on the ball and being able to tip that one away, but it looks like the flag is going to set Kearney back even further.
You kind of got the feeling that when Pritzl held the ball as long as he did, it was just going to set up a holding call, and when the flag came in from where it was behind the offensive line, chances were good. That's what the officials saw. He had an opportunity to convert, but just when you have something like that where your offensive line goes reaching and gets just a little overly aggressive, it's all for naught.
It is indeed a penalty against Kearney. It's actually going to be a personal foul. Marking back 15 yards.
Wow.
Back at their own 32. Wow.
Several big flags on this first possession for Kearney.
It stays 2nd down, however. And it'll be 2nd and forever for the Bulldogs. Clock running again, opening couple of minutes here in this third quarter, 28-24. Bulldogs out of the break. Pritzl is going to run it left side, dodges one tackler, lowers his shoulders, and he gets met by 3 Platte County defenders. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll set up 3rd and long.
Saw Dakota Schmidt, the linebacker for the Pirates, leading the way. Pritzl got hit by a number of black jerseys, took several big shots there, and all he has to show for it is another 3rd and long.
3rd and 14 officially at the Kearney 38-yard line. Pritzel checks over to the sideline. Platte County would love nothing more than to force a Kearney punt on their opening possession of the half. Try to grab the lead back. Pritzel is going to roll to the right side. He's got a lot of time. He's going to step back. Now he's going to step up. He's going to tuck it and run across the 40 and get taken down from behind at the 43-yard line. Still 8 yards shy of that first down marker to get.
Kobe Cummings, the defensive back, with a nice tackle over there in space on the edge. Just a good play again from this Platte County secondary, forcing Kearney to punt.
So the Pirates will drop back in punt return formation. Kobe Cummings will be the man gets called on, who stands back at his own 20. And it'll be Hunter Atkinson to boot it away for the Bulldogs. So Kearney again forced to punt on their opening drive of this second half. High snap, Atkinson. A line drive, good spiraling punt, hits at the 30. Bounces off of Cummings, loose ball on the far sideline, and Cummings jumps back on it and retains possession for Platte County.
That was almost a huge turn of events there. My gosh.
They do keep it, however, and they'll set up shop at about their own 26-yard line. That Platte County attack, again, explosive in that first half. Mitchell was 17 of 26, just under 250 yards through the air and 2 touchdowns. Both of those going to the big play man, John Watts. 6 catches, a $147 through the air. And again, we talked about it right before we started the second half. They're playing 8 yards off of him, and they're opening up the second half by doing the exact same thing here to the near side. 4 receivers in the formation for Mitchell. Short drop, Rainbow's right side. It is incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag flies. On the far sideline away from us, they were looking, I believe, for Dylan Gilbert. And no flag, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
A lot of contact, as you mentioned, on that one, but the Kearney quarterback corner did a nice job of using the boundary. Run the receiver right into the boundary, get him into the white, and keep him there.
3 right, 1 left for Mitchell. He's going to give to McNair, running up the middle, plugging his way across the 29, still
Breaks
going
away.
to the 30, outside at the numbers to the 35, across the 37-yard line, 11 yards and a first down. And it looked like McNair was dead to rights after 4 yards. Somehow he escapes and picks up a first down.
Nice piece of tough running there from the running back. McNair he's been very patient. He's a tough runner, but he's also patient. Follows his blocks, wait for opportunities, and then seizes them.
Mitchell shotgun snap, looks right, throws, got Guillory across the 45, spun to the 50, and he's down at the Kearney 49-yard line. 11 more and another first down for Platte County.
Guillory caught that when he saw him. You mentioned he spun away. He just about was able to maintain his balance and continue upfield. This Platte offense is starting to roll again. We're starting to see the momentum that we saw in the first half.
Yeah, they had kicked into gear near the end of the first quarter, and they really have not let up for the most part. 1st and 10, Mitchell, short drop, Rainbow right side, looking for Watts. No, incomplete. Just off the fingertips of his right hand, and that would have been 6.
Watts, it looked like there for just a second. It may have been some of the contact from the Kearney safety on that one, Hunter Atkinson. Lost concentration, seemed, for just a second, because he was open. The ball was on its way down, and it seems as if he took his eyes off it for just a second. Nice job by the safety, Atkinson, who's now moved down to cornerback, of disrupting the big junior receiver.
2nd and 10 again. On the Kearney side of midfield are the Pirates of Platte County. 4 receivers, 2 left, 2 right for the quarterback, Mitchell. Short drop. Out route complete to Guillory, who dances out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It'll be about 4 yards short of the marker to get. We'll see what Coach Oots decides to dial up here on a 3rd and 4. He starts with an empty set. 3 left, 2 right. Mitchell takes the shotgun snap, got time. It is an incomplete pass. They were looking to Watts on a hitch route on the near side, and the pass came in low.
I really thought we might see Coach Oots set up. They came out in a 5 wide receiver set. I thought we might see Mitchell audible into the quarterback run game that he was using earlier. Spread it out, find a gap in the defense, and try to cut it there and take the ball forward himself. Didn't do it. You saw Kearney blitz with one of their linebackers, but that's still only a 4-man pressure set. Had a chance at a first down there. I think they missed an opportunity.
4th and 4. Mitchell initially lines up in the shotgun. He's done this where he'll drop back into punt formation. He tries to draw off sides, and now he'll drop back. Takes the high snap, boots it away. This is a short punt, ugly punt. Goes immediately out of bounds. We'll see where they place this one. The ref marches down to the 20-yard line. Now he's going to get to walking, and he will stop.
Still going.
No, at the
Wow.
just a slow walker. He's all the way up at the 30-yard line. So that punt only nets 13 yards. And again, not a good punt off the foot of Justin Mitchell.
Mitchell looked like he was trying to take a shot at the cheerleaders. That ball was headed well out of bounds, bounced on the edge of the track. Has to be disappointed with that one. Carney takes over at their own 30 with a chance to add to that 4-point lead and make it a two-possession game again.
They were looking down the barrel of starting inside their own 20. Instead, Pritzl is going to roll right, and he's going to run it all the way. Cuts back to the 35 near the hash mark, and he spun down to the 37-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd and 3. .7:35 to go in this third quarter. Both teams punt on their opening possession of the quarter. It's the second time for the Bulldogs in this second half. Man goes in motion. That's Davis to the left side. It's going to be a quarterback run all the way again. Pritzl collides with a couple of defenders, and he's driven back just shy of the 39-yard line. And it'll be about a yard short of that first down marker. Well, we'll see where he spots him. One ref on the far side has got him up near the 40, and the ref nearest to us has got him at the 39. And they'll put it at the 39.5, so they split the difference, and it'll still be a third down.
Not every day you see a quarterback lower his shoulder like Pritzl did at the end of that run, really trying to do everything he can to advance the football.
Pritzl gives straight up the middle and falling forward across the 40-yard line, a first down for the tailback, Logan Hackman.
You mentioned earlier that this is very much running back by committee for this Bulldogs offense. I still thought we would see more of Hackman than we have this evening. I mean, he is their leading rusher with just over 340 yards on the ground coming into this game, but I think that may only be his third or fourth touch on the night.
Yeah, third carry officially for Logan Hackman on the evening. 6:30, 28-24, Kearney, a 4-point leader on the road. In the last week of the regular season in Missouri, he's going to roll this side. He's going to throw it. Complete, stiff arm. On the move is Jess Davis across midfield to the 40 to the 35, and he's roped out of bounds right there. Jess Davis, a gain of 24 yards through the air, has got Kearney in Platte County territory.
I can't tell who the Platte County defender was that he put on the ground. He absolutely just a nasty stiff arm after he caught the ball. I think it was Pirates safety Cade Gatling that hit the ground on that one.
All the way out to the Platte County 35. Jess Davis continues to be active, and now on the far side, he goes and lines up way wide right, but he was limping walking out there. Man in motion to the right side for Pritzl. Long count. Now he's going to take the snap, and he's going to roll right, pump fakes, throws over the middle, complete to Davis again, falls forward just shy of the 25. 9 more through the air to Jess Davis.
Giving him a fair amount of cushion with their cornerbacks in that Platte secondary. I thought we'd see them maybe try to disrupt him a little bit more, but he has continued to get open and make plays. With the zone coverage, the way they're kind of laying off him, you can tell Coach Oots respects his speed and ability to make a play.
2nd and 1. Connery, the tailback in the backfield. They're going to give it to him. Running right, dodges one man, hurdles another inside the 20, and he's upended at the 19-yard line. A first down on a gain of 7.
Patrick Connery, you don't expect to see that from a guy that is just 5'7" and 165 pounds. Sophomore running very, very hard tonight. Hurdling one, barreling through another pair of tacklers. Good run there by the Bulldogs underclassmen.
Back in the red zone again are the Bulldogs, and holding this 4-point lead on the road. Pritzl sends Davis in motion into the backfield. They're going to toss it to him, running left. Picks up one block, gets to the edge, and now he's going to get smashed. Back at the 21, called a loss of 2. Guess who coming up to make that play? Kevin Neal.
Kevin Neal just blowing people up. just coming downhill, moving back to that safety spot, and it seems as if they're giving him a full 10, 12 yards head of steam to just absolutely lower the boom on opposing ball carriers. Very, very good football player for the Pirates.
Taking their time getting to the line this time as we roll inside of 5 minutes. 28-24. After the loss of 2 on the carry by Davis, it'll be a 2nd and long. Man goes in motion to the right side for Pritzl. Shotgun snap, he's going to roll right. Looking for Davis, pump fake, pump and go. Got him up at the top of the screen. It is caught. Was he in bounds? He was. Jess Davis, another circus catch from 21 away, has got Carney up a pair of scores.
Jess Davis likes that end zone. That's the exact same spot where he made that tremendous catch in the first half. He is really, really beginning to take over this game a little bit on that Kearney offense. You can tell, like you said, you mentioned where he was limping a little bit to the far boundary. Looks like he's okay.
They get him on the pump and go. And Jess Davis, I mean, look at his numbers. It is not even close when it comes to the top receiver in this offense. He's got over 50 catches now. The next closest target in this Platte County offense has got 8 catches. So it's no contest. You know who the ball's going to, and it doesn't matter. 35-24, Kearney an 11-point lead on your 810 WHB High School Game of the Week.
I'm putting an ID now, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't forget about their 5-year nationwide warranty, in addition to a lifetime warranty, provided in all 5 locations. And just like TV broadcasting, A&D Parts are locally exclusive. So give them a call today, 816-741-6966. And be sure to tell them Stephen St. John sent you.
Are you paying $329 a month for your car? You could have had a Mercedes-Benz. In fact, you could have had a Mercedes-Benz for $299 a month. That's right, Aristocrat Mercedes-Benz is the home of the 2016 CLA $299 a month.
Here we go.
Aristocratmotors.com. MSRP $35,375. 36 months, least 10,000 miles per year.
TJ Guillory returns the ensuing kickoff across midfield to the Kearney 41-yard line, and that is how we welcome you back from your commercial on your 810 WHB High School Game of the Week. He is Randy Withers. I am Tim Spurl, and we were talking about it. Platte County needs an answer, and just like that, TJ Guillory gives them great field position.
TJ Guillory says, Jess Davis, I see you. I see what you can do. Now let me show you what I can do on this kick return here. Just a nice effort there. Got some great blocking up front. Anytime you see a return like that with a team getting gashed, the men up front were doing the job.
Short drop by Mitchell. Looking right, throws backside for Watson. It is incomplete, and a flag flies. There was a lot of contact on that play. John Watts was running a backside post, and he had the corner draped all over him.
Tabor Gooch, the cornerback on the side, big cornerback at 6 foot, 160 pounds. That's the matchup that Kearney wants, and yes, he was all over Watts.
So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. And they're going to move from the 42 up to the 27. How about that for some math off the top of my head?
That's some pretty good stuff right there.
Thank you.
Mr. Spurl.
Two numeral numbers don't scare me. You get into 3 numerals, that's rocky ground, but 2 numerals, I'm fine.
Tim Spurl's Math Minute. That's a new segment. We need a sponsor. We need a sponsor.
I'm on board. They give to McNair after the first down, and he charges ahead to about the 22-yard line, gain of 5.
I would love to see them give him the football more. I mean, I know that their passing game has been clicking, but he gets going downhill, and he's a tough one to stop.
Have not utilized him much. He was an 1,100-yard rusher coming into tonight. He's up around 1,200. But again, not a lot of carries. They throw right side. Watts catches at the 12-yard line. He's met immediately, but that's going to be another first down on a gain of 10.
Coach Hoots pushing the tempo on this drive. Pirates really trying to to build some momentum and cut down the time between snaps and take advantage of fatigue with this Kearney defense.
They knew they needed an answer. They trailed 35-24, and they're doing just that. 1st and 10 to the 11-yard line. They're going to snap, run a zone read. Getting to the outside is Mitchell, picking up a block, running over a man and stepping on the bounds at the 4-yard line. Just 3 yards short of that first down marker.
Mitchell lowered the boom on cornerback Tabor Gooch. It's the second time we've mentioned him on this drive. He's having a rough possession here for Kearney on defense. After the call against Watts on the pass interference, then he gets run over by the quarterback. Justin Mitchell doing a really nice job on the zone read.
4 receivers, Watts on an island. Instead, they're going to give to McNair up the middle, stutters, and he is going to get swarmed down at the 4-yard line. Nowhere to go for Michael McNair, and it'll be 3rd and 4.
We were talking earlier about slobber knocker, your new favorite word on the evening. Max Bowers met him in the hole, just a classic one-on-one play. Linebacker, running back fit in the A-gap. Bowers lit him up. That was a slobber knocker on McNair.
They call it actually no gain. They're going to say he got back to the line. But still, they need to get down to the 1 for a first down. Sitting at the 4-yard line. 3 left, 1 right. Watts on an island to the right side all alone. They're going to give to McNair running right, trying to get to the edge. Breaks off 1 tackler, fighting for the pylon. Is he in? Out at the 1-yard line, but that should give him a first down.
Wow. Nice job there by McNair, but at the same time, you got to give it to the Kearney defense. They kept stretching him out, playing inside out on that defense. They did a nice job of denying the goal line, but as you said, they're going to have 1st and goal, looks like inside the 1.
They do. They mark him right outside the goal line. And again, we're going to see John Watts line up on the right side, single coverage, and 3 receivers to the left. McNair will be the running back next to Mitchell in the shotgun. Give to McNair, running straight up the middle. Metal wall, kept on going. Is he in? And now a dog pile at the goal line waiting for the signal. Still nothing yet. Carney says the ball came out. Still no signal, and finally they're going to say he was down outside of the goal line.
That was a scrum.
Oh, man.
My goodness. I think I saw a Plat County offensive lineman pick McNair up and try to carry him across the line there.
And I guess somewhere in there, the ball must have came loose because Carney was signaling they had it, but again, they had whistled it down by then. And now the Kearney fans come to their feet. It's a packed house. 2,000 plus here, no exaggeration from Platte County High School. 2nd and goal outside the 1. Mitchell gives to McNair, straight up the middle, ran into the wall, kept
denied.
on fighting. Did he get in? Again, initially, like you said, looked like he didn't get there, and he didn't. Just short one more time. The defensive line for Kearney making a stand.
I think it was one of the defensive line held up, and one of the backers came knifing through and just threw him to the ground. I mean, you don't see that very often where the defense in a goal line stand, every one of their guys is standing up and the running back is on the ground, but Kearney owned that snap.
Again, everyone on their feet here from Platte County. Mitchell's going to roll left. He's going to sprint for the corner. Now he's going to cut back and get dropped at the 6. Loss of 5 on the play. Justin Mitchell got buried at the 6-yard line. Now a late flag flies. And this could be a killer for Kearney.
Huge play on the edge by Ethan Luff, the strong safety, leading tackler on this defense.
Oh, a personal foul against Plat County.
Wow.
Boy.
Oh.
That hurts. You had 3rd and goal. You had 1st and goal from inside the 1. And they go backwards. They lose 5 on a 3rd down, and now a big penalty is going to make this one an even more difficult field goal than it originally was.
Coach Oots has to be absolutely boiling after that series by his offense. And to cap it off with a personal foul, that's very un-Pirate-like football there.
This will be a 38-yard field goal for Parker Lacina off the left hash mark. High snap, it's through the hands. Rolling right is the holder. He's going to throw it up. It is caught, but well short. Caught at the 10, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Kearney football, and they're fired up here from Platte County.
Tremendous series by the Bulldog defense, but you have to give it to the holder there. the wherewithal to roll to the near sideline, make a completion like that in traffic. It was a great throw, great route by the fireman off the edge, coming off the up back that ran just an out to the sideline, but not enough for the Pirates, and the Bulldogs take over. Wow, what a series.
Unbelievable. Platte County was a few inches away from cutting this lead back to 4, and instead gets stuffed on 1st and 2nd, lose 5 yards, have a big personal foul on 3rd down, and then the holder mishandles the snap, and they give Carney the football back still with a 35-24 lead.
Just what a turn of events. And on the last play, you mentioned that the holder mishandled the snap. Snap looked like it was high. He tried to knock it down, and that was the best thing he could do was get it on the ground. Then they ran the scramble play out of that every team practices every week. But, yes, like you said, to go from having the ball inside the 1 to turning it over on downs, that's wow.
And this has become the most critical drive of the game for Platte County right here on the defensive side of the ball. Pritzel is going to run right, and he is going to keep it all the way across the 10, dancing to the 15, and upended near the 18-yard line. Gain of 7 on the first down carry by the quarterback.
Looked like the tackle made on that one by the middle linebacker, Gavin Hartman, I believe, was the guy that pulled him down.
It'll be 2nd and a long 3 for the Bulldogs. Pritzel taking his time, getting his offense set up now with an 11-point lead as we near this 4th quarter. We're inside of a minute to go in this 3rd. This has been a battle. Pritzel sends Jess Davis in motion to the left side. He's going to give to Connery, trying to bounce it out on the right side. Spins, got a first down across the 20 to the 23.
Tough running there from that sophomore running back. You saw him bowl over several tacklers. Yeah. You don't expect that from a guy that's 5'7", 165, but he gets downhill, and he can be a little bit of a bowling ball with the ball in his hands.
They'll line it up from the 24-yard line with 2 receivers in the formation. Pritzel again sends Davis in motion to the near side. He's going to roll this way. He's going to throw over the middle. It is a great diving grab made at the 33-yard line, I believe, by Brady Monks.
Monks reached down, made the catch really off the top of his shoes. Keeps the drive moving, gives him a nice 2nd and short.
A gain of 8. And across the way, the Bulldogs hold that big number 4 up in the air. We are ready for the 4th quarter from Platte County. The Highway 92 showdown has tipped into the Bulldogs' corner after 3 quarters. 35-24 on your 810 WHB High School Game of the Week.
The winner is ticket number 0, 4, 7, 2, 9, 0, 8. Hey, yell that ain't gonna make me hold the press box and play Friday. We can make a point get off the dance field.
Welcome back to Platte County High School. I'm Tim Spurl. He is KansasGridiron.com's Randy Withers. It's 2nd and 2, and this is the biggest possession defensively the Pirates have had all ball game. Pritzel from the pistol is going to fake a toss. Now he's going to go deep over the middle for Davis, and he overshot him by a good 7 yards.
I wonder if he tossed that thinking he might be able to get a little bit of contact, try to get a flag on the man that was covering Davis there, because that was just looked like he slingshotted over the entire defense.
I don't know if you saw Davis at the end of that route, but I mean, as soon as that ball was really released, he sort of just slowed into a jog. He knew he wasn't going to catch up to that ball.
No chance on that ball for Pritzel.
3rd and 2. Platte County needing a stop, need to get that offense back on the field. Opening moment of this 4th quarter. Pritzel from the pistol is going to give right up the middle. Connery got swallowed in the backfield. 3 yards behind the line, and Platte County holds.
Connery got absolutely lit up. I figured that was the direction they were going to go with the ball. It was, instead of running a power run type play like you would expect from Carney, it was kind of a hesitation. As if he was waiting for the blocking to develop. It never happened. We saw defenders in the backfield almost immediately after the snap. Platte County ran a blitz there, and it got home, and they're going to get a chance this one with very good field position.
So don't go to bed just yet. Platte County with a lot of life, down 11 with 11:13 to play in this fourth quarter. High snap.
Snap almost went over his head.
Instead, it's a good punt. It's Chase Simmons back, and he dropped the football. Alive at the 35, and it looks like Carney's got it, and they do. Excuse me, at the 25 of Platte County. Unbelievable, and that kills all sorts of momentum you may have had from that defensive stop.
Kobe Cummings could not come up with that one. He muffed the punt, and just a, wow. I know you use the word dagger a lot. I don't know if it's a dagger, but that could be a nail.
It just might be.
That may be a nail in the coffin right there. That's just a huge, huge gaffe by the Pirates. Unfortunate play by that young man.
Situation where he wants to make a play.
Trying, you can tell.
Yeah. His mind took off before the ball got there. Pritzl takes the snap, gives to Connery. Nothing there. Gets just past the 25, give him a yard, and now extracurricular.
Was that a shoe?
In the middle. It was a shot. I thought it was a flag. It was a shoe that came flying out of the pile. No flags, however.
Mr. Zach, that was actually Connery that lost his shoe. Had to go to the bench now to try to get his feet back in order before he steps back in the huddle. You don't see that every day.
No. Second and a long 9. Maybe a half yard there for Connery on the ground. Pritzl, low snap. He's going to roll right. Got a man on the sideline. It is complete at the 12, dancing his way inside the 11 is guess who? Jess Davis once again on the receiving end.
Just a great job by Jess Davis, and it has been the Kearney-Davis offense here in the second half. Senior receiver just continuing to make plays there on the edge for his quarterback, Anthony Pritzl. And you expect Pritzl to continue to go to him, especially as they get into the red zone here.
Over 10 catches on the ball game, and he's closing in easily on 200 yards tonight. Also a touchdown to go along with that stat line. First and 10, ball set at the 12. 2 receivers left, 1 right, that's Davis. Pritzl's gonna run left. Now he's gonna cut it back up the middle, and he's gonna get taken down at the 9.
Not much running room on that one on the quarterback run play. Kearney has a lot of options, obviously, on this part of the field. Given they have the lead, I mean, they can continue to run it, set up a field goal, they can take a shot, they can try to run some play action, which, as we've seen, Plat County has been susceptible to play action so far this evening.
Davis splits wide to the right. They're going to send a man in motion to the right side. Pritzl, hard count. Now he sets back, looks over to the sideline, gets a play call in. Connery is the tailback to his left. Now he's going to shift over to the right side on a 2nd and 9 play. They're going to give to Connery, running straight up the middle, dodges the tackler inside the 5, charges his way into the end zone. Connery, another touchdown, and they go up 3 scores from Plat County.
Wow. Just a great run right up the middle by Patrick Connery. And a good job by that Kearney offensive line, but there is laundry on the field. Mr. Spurl, there's a flag. Any indication as to who it's on?
Kearney's celebrating as if it's against Plat County. There are a couple flags on the field.
Exactly.
Out near the 10-yard line, which is where the ball was snapped.
I see a couple Bulldog players waving their hands in frustration. I don't think this is going to go their way.
That was a big call.
Appears we have a caucus on the far sideline.
Right. Waiting for the head official to make a decision. And it's going to be a hold against the Bulldogs. So wipe out the touchdown. Also a personal foul against Plat County, so those should negate.
Wow.
Boy.
Coach Oots has to be just infuriated with the big penalties specific to personal fouls that his squad is taking. Obviously, it's a rivalry game, but some of this has been very un-Platte County-like.
So it'll remain 2nd and 9. The two penalties again negate each other, a hold and a personal foul against the Pirates. But the good news for Platte County is you take a touchdown off the board, at least for the moment. It remains 35-24. Jess Davis will line up wide to the right side once again. He's matched up on the edge with Jacob Post. 5'9", 145-pound quarter. Pritzel's going to run straight up the middle. Breaks off one. Hits a man at the end zone. He charges over him for a touchdown. 11-yard Pritzel is in.
Pritzel absolutely trucked the defender at the goal line. He was not going to be denied there. Wow.
So they have the touchdown taken off, and then the next play, Pritzel runs right up the middle 11 yards later. It's 41-24.
Pretty good way to respond after a play like that. Shake off the frustration, go back and do the exact same thing again. Wow.
9 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. The extra point is up and through, 42-24. And it's danger time now for Platte County on your 810 WHP High School Game of the Week.
Well, it's his goddamn fault that we did. Everybody up and out of your seats for the kickoff. Take this out on the hill, the Hillary, the cutback, tires to get us all for the other 20 yards.
You got to get the end zone.
We're worried about being get up there.
That one was a little bit more subtraction. So I struggled out of the gate there.
No, I really get a stop in the time to get up.
Who sponsors math shows?
That's a very good question. Office Supply?
TI-83 calculators will sponsor my math minute.
Okay, that was quite a pull.
Thank you.
The TI-83 calculator. Now, was that the graphing calculator?
It was. Deep ball looking for Watts. He's going to reel it in at the 40-yard line of Carney. Two defenders hanging all over him. A big first down for Platte County.
That was just him saying, I'm a 6'4" wide receiver, try and stop me, went up for the ball. They've got to continue to go to him. They have got to throw him the football now.
He's not ready to throw in the towel just yet. 8.5 to play in this ball game. Mitchell looks left, throws, and Watts was not on the same page as he had not even turned around before that ball was thrown.
He ran, yeah, that was a completely different kind of route, I think, than what Mitchell was expecting out of him. Some miscommunication there, and you know Coach Oots is not happy with that.
2nd and 10, ball sits just inside the Kearney 40-yard line. Mitchell short drop. He's got pressure. He's going to evade it, rolling right side. He's going to tuck it and run across the 35 and ducking out of bounds near the 32 to 33-yard line.
Nice run there by the quarterback. They've got it. They're showing what we've seen all evening. They have the ability for chunk plays on offense, but they've started to run into problems at the worst possible time.
Got to keep this drive alive. 3rd and 3. Empty set. Mitchell's got time. Zings over the middle for Guillory. It is incomplete. There was a lot of contact before the ball arrived and no laundry on the field.
Questionable, Tim. That was very, very questionable. Defensive back for Platte County for Kearney, was very, very early.
I mean, he was engaged in the tackle as the ball was arriving. That's the best way to describe it. 4th and 3.
How the official that's that close to that play
not throw that flag.
Ooh,
yeah,
questionable.
Off the 32 of Kearney. This is do or die right now. Mitchell, shotgun snap, looks left. Now he's gonna roll right. Back pedals, coming backside. He picks up a block to the 40.
Block.
Now he's gonna run to the 35. Stiff arm, get ridden out of bounds. And it depends on where they spot him. He needed to get the 29, and he got out of bounds right there. We'll see where they spot it. They're across the 30 as the referee signals first down, just enough.
What a play there by Justin Mitchell.
Back against the wall, and he scrambled all over.
I don't know who the offensive lineman was with the crackback, but he absolutely demolished a Carney defender. As Mitchell was coming back across the field, I think it may have been the offensive tackle on the right side of the offense, absolutely depleted somebody.
Off the 28 of Kearney. Mitchell, here comes pressure in his face, over the middle, incomplete, nearly intercepted, taking a giant shot, was his slot receiver.
Tried to hit Dylan Gilbert on that one, and Gilbert exactly got absolutely eaten up by the defensive player there, and it just about caromed off of him and almost landed in the free safety's hands.
2nd and 10. Still time left in this one, 7:56, but you can't waste too much time here. Off the 28 of Kearney. Mitchell, short drop, throws left, got Watts just shy of the 20-yard line. He gets ridden back. Forward progress has got him at the 22.
Not sure I understand what they're going for here. I mean, I know they keep going to Watts, but at the same time, they've got the best tackler on the Kearney defense, Tabor Gooch, locked up on him. Go for it, exactly. You just gesture for a double move. Go for a pump and go, something to let him use his size, because right now they need playmaking ability, and Watts provides it.
Mitchell, pump, go, didn't set up for him. Now he's gonna roll right, he's gonna throw back to the right, got him in the end zone! Touchdown, Dylan Gilbert from 22 yards away, and the Pirates have life.
Huge play by the 6-foot-tall sophomore receiver there, Gilbert. Everybody was looking at Watts. I thought sure when the play had to go away from Watts, they were done for. Gilbert was all by himself in the middle of the end zone. Great job there by Justin Mitchell just to find him and then make the throw.
Lucina on for the extra point. A booming kick is up and through, 42-31 on your 810 WHB High School Game of the Week. Ensuing kickoff is taken out to the 33 of the Kearney Bulldogs, and here comes that offense. Platte County needing a stop. They made it a game again, 42-31, 7:19 to play.
After that last score there by Platte County, they kept Kearney from putting a stranglehold on this game.
Yeah. So lay off the dagger call. Just yet. 7:19 to play one more time. Pritzel will hand off up the middle. Connery, and he is going to get gang tackled right at the 32-yard line. Again, in the pile is Kevin Neal. From his safety position at the snap, he's at the line of scrimmage.
Kevin Neal is just getting after people today. I mean, it's been impressive. He is a fun kid to watch back there in that defensive backfield. But I don't know if you can call it the defensive backfield when he's so close to the line of scrimmage all the time.
They're going to say he just got back to the 33, so no gain. 2nd and 10 as we roll inside 7 to play. Platte County, though, they've got to get a stop. Get that offense right back on the field.
Kearney can tend to let a little clock run here.
Pritzel is going to roll right. Here comes pressure in his face, spins out of one, and he ducks down to the 35-yard line. Made something out of a hole out of nothing. He picks up 2. It'll be 3rd and 8. Could have been a sack and a loss of 5.
Man came off the edge, a big number 5 for Platte County. Not sure who he was, but he came screaming in, got a little bit out of control. Pritzel was able to scramble away from him.
Again, 3rd and 8 after a gain of 2. And it should be 3rd and 15 if Pritzel doesn't evade that sack. But this is the biggest 3rd down of the ball game we've had to this point. 3 right, 1 left for Pritzel in the shotgun. Play fake. He's going to run it all the way. Going left side. Dodges 1 to the 40. Across midfield to the 45. Still turning to the 44. And he finally gets ridden down. Oh, the biggest play of the night from the quarterback, Pritzel.
That is a big, big run there by the senior quarterback, Anthony Pritzel. As you said, with the play fake, and then took off down the middle of the field. Nothing fancy about it. Just said, I am going to make a play, and that's exactly what he did.
Now it gets a little bit harder for the Pirates. 5:43 to go. 42-31, still down 11. Man goes in motion to the right side. Pritzel is going to roll that way. Now he's going to tuck it and run, tries to cut back to the middle, and he charges across the 40 to the 39, picks up 5 yards, and again, it looked like he may only pick up 1 on the play, but tough running's got him 5.
Kearney doing some things to set up some option looks with the motion man. Came all the way across on a jet sweep type action there. He was actually, the receiver that was Davis, became the pitchback off of Pritzel there. He had 2 different players he could have pitched the ball to. Created a lot of indecision in that Platte County defense, and that's why he was able to run out as far as he was.
5-yard carry to the 39 of Platte County. Hard count, nearly get someone to jump. But it looked like the safety, Kobe Cummings, got back on side. So they regroup, and Pritzel will hand it off up the middle to Connery. Hard running, got a first down across the 35. Right at the 6, but it looks like it's going to be enough on a gain of 5.
Platte County brought a pair of linebackers on the blitz, and they just guessed wrong. Kearney hit it in the gap. Connery running through the left guard gap between the left guard, left tackle. There was nobody there. He misses the blitzing linebacker. Picks up the first down. I mean, this is getting really tough in a hurry for this Pirates defense here.
4:37 to go now in the ball game. 3 timeouts still for Platte County, and you wonder when Coach Oots is going to decide to go to him.
They need a play. They've got to make a play here.
Pritzel run all the way, going right. He is going to break off 1 and get hammered down at the 34. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. And you wonder if Coach Oots wants to take a timeout yet. 4:15 still rolling. It'll be a 2nd and 10, but again, you've got to get this Kearney offense off the field right now for any chance in this one down 11.
They need a turnover so bad. Platte County has to have a big play now.
Yeah, Kearney has protected the ball all night. Haven't put it on the turf at all. Davis goes in motion, and now a whistle and a flag. And it looks like this one's going to go against the Bulldogs.
Full start.
Sure enough.
Movement in the offensive line, I think, is what I saw. That's surprising.
And it hurts for the Bulldogs. You're moving the football, clock's running, now it stops. It makes it 2nd and 15. Puts you back at the 39 of Platte County. Helps the Pirates out a little bit. But again, Platte County's got to get themselves a stop and get off the field. Kearney has hung 42 on him this evening. Now they roll it, 3:35. Davis goes in motion to the left side, Pritzel, and now another flag flies. Looks like this is going to be another. No, well, it looks like Kearney is cheering this one as if it's against Platte County. It is. So someone got a head start now for the Pirates, and that'll mark them up 5 more yards. Better watch this play clock, though. I noticed on the last play they never ran the play clock, and they started the game clock. And so had Kearney noticed that, they could have taken off a lot more time than they did because no one thought to look at the play clock.
We've had clock issues all this evening, as you pointed out on several occasions. Again, not running.
Not running. And if Pritzl is wise, he'll notice that. It should be running, but it's not. And this time he does.
Yeah, he's staring right at it.
And it started with 3:30. That's when they ran it. It's down to 3:10. Unbelievable. 3:07, so they would have gotten it off. Pritzl's going to run left on an option play. Cuts back, and he runs into a tackler at the 35-yard line. But Coach Oots has got to be on the ref right now to get this play clock situation figured out. I'm not sure if they're keeping it manually on the field, but that was nearly a delay of game.
Pritzl was sitting there staring at the play clock that has not moved off 25 in I don't know how long. Just staring at it as if he was waiting for it to start, and the game clock just continued to roll.
Yeah, maybe they're keeping it with a hand, but I don't know how he knows what the play clock's at, if they are. Either way, 3rd and 11. Platte County got to get off the field right here for any chance at winning this game, and now we have a whistle and a timeout taken by Greg Jones across the way. Nursing an 11-point lead and a 3rd and 11 coming at him in a second. Again, you are listening on 810 WHB. It is your high school game of the week. And again, this is the last week of the regular season in the state of Missouri. And just a reminder that tonight's game is brought to you by A&B CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here. Also by the Sports Medicine and Performance Center at the University of Kansas Hospital. Find out more at sportsmedicine.kumed.com. By the McCarthy Auto Group with 9 convenient area car dealership locations spanning western Missouri and eastern Kansas. And just a reminder to tune in to the Bob Hamilton Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Rooter post-game show. TJ Carpenter and Chad Rader in the studio, and I'm sure you're real heartbroken that you're not with those guys ready for the post-game.
Oh, terrible that I've had to sit through this unbelievable football game in this amazing atmosphere tonight.
Give to Connery up the middle, chugging his way across the 34-yard line, but he gets chopped down at the 32, and now Oots will reach into his bag and take his first time out of the night, stopping the clock at 2:18 to go in the ball game. So it sets up a situation where you're likely going to get a punt here by Greg Jones. And assuming you don't block the punt, you're probably getting the ball back inside the 20. Hopefully you can get it at the 20-yard line, and you got to go quick because you're going to have about 2:10 to go in your ball game when you finally get the ball back.
You're going to need such a series of big plays to be able to take advantage of that small amount of clock time. Multiple turnovers by your opponent. I mean, you're asking for an awful lot at this point.
But at the same time, this is a team that scored 31 points. They should have more points on the board right now. The offense has shown that they're fully capable of it.
True.
It's
Very
just
true.
a matter of, getting the football and really Justin Mitchell making good decisions as he did on that last drive. So I think they hold their fate in their hands as far as right now. I mean, you get to an onside situation, we'll tackle that later, but this offense is capable. 4th and 7, they're going to line up a field goal from 48 yards away. It is going to be short. So they take the field goal and actually give Platte County great field position. So I thought it would be a punt coming out of the timeout. They rush the field goal unit on, set up real quick, catch Platte County off guard, and the 48-yarder is short, and now here comes the Pirates offense.
Pirates will have the ball at their own 20-yard line as per the high school rule, which is always, I've always thought that was kind of strange, that no matter where they kick it from, you're getting on the 20 following that if they don't convert. You have to be, if you're Platte County, if you're Coach Oots right now, you have to be going back to the play that they had 1st and goal inside the 1. To have that series.
You're going to be kicking yourself.
Oh, my gosh. To go from that situation where you had a chance to take control of this game, really, from a momentum standpoint, have the series of plays that they did, and now find yourself in this situation, just going to eat you up inside.
Mitchell over the middle through the hands of John Watts, who had a first down, and he had a little bit of room. It'll be 2nd and 10. Got to have that if you're Watts.
Exactly. Young man appeared to maybe lose a little bit of focus on that one. You hate to say that, but when you see a kid that has shown he is tremendously capable, has tremendous physical tools as he's shown all evening, and just to have it go through his arms, not catch it with his hands, but go through his arms, that's
hurts.
They're frustrated. You can tell this is a frustrated Platte County team.
Empty. Mitchell got his man Watts on his feet to the 45. Across midfield, picks up a block to the 40, and he's ridden out of bounds at the Kearney 39-yard line. And here comes that offense for Platte County. 2:04, an eternity still to go in this game, and the Pirates are at the 39 of the Bulldogs.
Big number 23 just atoned for the previous mistake where he let the ball go through his hands and go off his arms. Platte County showing signs of life still.
Empty set again for Mitchell. Long count, now he takes the snap. He's gonna look over the middle, pump fakes. Now he's gonna scramble, step up across the 35, run out of bounds to the 33-yard line. 1:57 to go in the contest. Don't turn off that radio just yet.
I'm sure you saw us pointing here in the box. Watts was one-on-one, had his man beat. If Mitchell could have set to throw the football, we could have had a play in the end zone there.
And just a reminder, these two teams are probably going to match up in the district playoffs here in the next couple of weeks.
I would love to call that game too.
3 right, 2 left, empty set. Mitchell short drop, got a lot of time. Over the middle it is, diving grab made at the 21-yard line. Carter Nugent on the reception. 1:53 to go. Quickly back to the line comes Plat County. 3 left, 2 right. They stay in that empty formation. Carney all out of sorts. They're running guys off the field late. Mitchell takes the snap. He's got time again. Now still looking. Rainbows right side looking for the end zone. A jump ball. It is hauled in. Did he stay in bounds? Yes, sir! Another touchdown for Mitchell, as somehow able to balance that far sideline was Dylan Gilbert, and it's a 1-score game.
Unbelievable.
Gosh, what a game.
Unbelievable.
42-37 as Gilbert hauls it in from 22 away. And I mean, I don't want to critique, but that pass should never be thrown.
Never.
But Dylan Gilbert reels in an unbelievable catch in the corner of the end zone.
That is why you got to love high school football. Wow. And, you know, I was just about to comment on the job that the Kearney secondary did on that play to just continue to cover, to stay with those receivers, and then a guy makes a play, and wow.
They'll go for 2. Mitchell zips it left side. Got a man, John
There's
Watts.
Watts.
He walks in. It's a 3-point game with 1:39 to play on the Highway 92 showdown. We'll step aside one more time on your game of the week. Hey, can we do like a 30-second? Because they're going to hurry up and kick an onside here in a second. Just yet. 42-39. Platte County was down 18 with about 8 minutes to go in this game. It's down to 3, and the onside team is out there. They're going to kick it right side. Ball loose on the ground. It takes a hop. Platte County recovers, and they touched it too early. Flag flies, and that ball looked like it was going to go 10. The guy touched it at 9, and a big penalty is going to give Kearney the football.
Oh, man. Wow.
Unreal. But I mean, at the same time, your hands are tied as a coverage guy because you can't sit there and watch the ball because you know the return guy is going to come up and grab it. So you have to make a snap decision.
Well, what you do is you make the official call it. You go out and say, okay, I'm going to make this play. Are you going to call it? And it was close. It was really, really close.
But it's not over yet.
That's the That was the only thing I felt like we hadn't seen so far tonight was the onside kick. Now we've got that. I don't know if there's anything else left to cross off the list at this point. We have literally had everything in this game.
A minute 37, but thanks to Coach Oots, this Platte County defense still has 2 timeouts to work with.
You know what we haven't seen?
What's that?
Turnover.
You're right. Kearney has not turned the football over. Platte County has, but the Bulldogs have not. Pritzel. Oh, Connery is decked at the 46-yard line. A loss of 3, and everyone on their feet here at Platte County.
Kobe Cummings, my gosh. Came knifing through from the safety had walked down to the line of scrimmage. He came blasting through there and absolutely decked the Bulldog running back. My goodness, what a hit.
They let the clock roll, so Coach Oots will take his final 2 timeouts after this snap. We'll see where they snap it as far as the game clock is concerned. Right now it's at a minute.
Ooh.
Rolling in a 3-point game.
Oh, boy.
Pritzel, shotgun snap. He's going to roll right. He's going to tuck it, cut back upfield, bounce off one to the 50, to the 45, still going to the 40, on his feet, charging to the 35, inside the 33, a first down, and a dagger run. What a play by the quarterback, Pritzel.
Pritzel just kept fighting. He left a trail of Platte County defenders and would-be tacklers in his wake, threw off multiple men in black jerseys. What a run by the Bulldogs QB. Wow.
They run the clock. Coach Oots not going to take a timeout, and now Greg Jones knows he can tell his quarterback to just fall to a knee.
Wow.
Oh, man.
What a play. What a game. My gosh.
Pritzel, hard count, trying to draw somebody offside. Inside of 20 seconds, they're going to have to snap it one more time. Looks like they may just take a timeout, and they will, 16.3. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you go up to either of these coaches, either Coach Bill Oots or head coach Greg Jones, and ask him about this game, he's going to tell you it's halftime because these 2 teams have a rematch coming up in the district playoffs in a few weeks.
And what a war that will be.
Yeah.
After a game like this, I mean, my gosh, I would love for the opportunity for us to be able to cover that one as well.
Man.
I mean, what a matchup that's going to be.
This is, if Jeremy Crabtree was here, he would agree with me in saying this is the best game of the week we have had this season.
I really appreciate Jeremy Crabtree. I want to thank him for a minute. Just take a moment to thank my good friend Jeremy for taking a little vacation time this Friday night and letting me fill in or try to fill in for him, because this has been a lot of fun tonight.
Unreal.
Wow, what a game.
So Pritzel will climb back under center. He'll follow an 8, and that's going to be a final. Oots won't stop it. He will walk across the way, shake Coach Greg Jones's hand, and say, see you again in a few weeks in the district playoffs. 42-39. We have just capped off the regular season in the state of Missouri in grand fashion. A comeback bid falls just short for Platte County. For Randy Withers, I'm Tim Spurl, going to throw it back to the studio. The guys have got all your post-game coverage. TJ Carpenter, Chad Rader, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be talking to him here in just a couple of seconds about this one. But again, it's a final 42-39 in an absolute thriller from the Highway 92 showdown. Kearney takes it by 3 over Platte County on your 810 WHB High School Game of the Week.
Getting a great night's sleep is easier and more affordable than you might think. You don't need a new expensive mattress or sleeping pills. You just need to change your sheets. Hi, I'm Scott Taylor, founder of Golden Branch. We started Golden Branch nearly 3 years ago to make the world's most comfortable sheets and to make it possible for everyone to afford to sleep. What makes Golden Branch sheets different is that they're meticulously crafted from pure 100% organic cotton. And because we only sell online, we've cut out all of the expensive retail markups. That's why our sheets cost less than half of what you pay in the store. Everyone who tries Golden Branch sheets loves them. That's how we get thousands of 5-star reviews. The New York Times.
I'm assuming that they want to talk to us.
Yeah, I'm getting some ads quick first, and then we'll bring you guys on.
Like 4 minutes again?
We're good, man. Ladies and gentlemen. gentlemen, please welcome to the field your 2016 Plat County Marching Band. Tonight, the Pride will perform the 2016 competition show Scheherazade, Words to Live By. The show tells the story of an evil soldier and beautiful princess who prevents her own death by weaving fantastic tales from a radiant world. Tonight is the band's fourth performance. The band drew the second place finish at the Smith Cotton Invitation in September and a second place finish at the Park Hill Invitation, with senior Gavin Schmidt receiving outstanding honors for his school. This past Tuesday, the band took first place at the Tournament Championship. Drum majors and flute soloist Brianna Huff. The band was also crowned grand champion for the second straight year by earning a top score of 90.3 out of 100. Band